As we wrap up 2025, one thing's clear. Uncertainty isn't temporary. It's the world we live in now. Noble Gold Investments helps Americans protect what they've built with real gold and silver, holding value when everything else feels uncertain. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com and take your first step toward a safe future. This holiday season, when you open up a qualified account, you'll receive 10 1-ounce commemorative silver holiday coins. Visit Noble Gold today. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals, including gold, involves risks. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision.
Many supplements on the market are hard to absorb or packed with fillers, but that's not the case with Quicksilver Scientific. Quicksilver Scientific is a U.S.-based company that manufactures advanced liposomal supplements, making nutrients easier for your body to absorb and put to work quickly. Made in Colorado in an NSF GMP certified facility and rigorously tested, this is science-first supplementation. After adding ultravitamin into my routine, recovery feels faster and I don't hit that midday crash anymore. Trusted worldwide for supplements that truly make a difference in performance, resilience, and well-being. Quicksilver Scientific makes advanced liposomal supplements so you can actually feel the difference. Energy, focus, calm, recovery. Get 10% off plus free shipping at tryqs.com/podcast. That's tryqs.com/podcast. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, kiddies. This is yours duly, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio. My name is Mikey Bones, and I'm joined, as always, by my fellow hosts, Rob Humphrey and Cat Valor. What's going on, guys?
Hello. Hey, what's up?
Going on? We are back. We had 2 episodes last week. Very hectic week. We talked Leprechaun. We had Matthew Cote on, game director for Dead by Daylight. Rob, you missed that.
Yeah, because you guys you conspired against me and edged me out of there because you knew I was going to come on and steal the show, but that's all right.
We didn't even schedule it.
You scheduled it for a time when you knew I couldn't make it, and that's fine. You guys want to play that way? Fine.
We talked to these people, and thank you very much to Behavior for giving us your time and scheduling that. I am honestly blown away by the level of professionalism that we received throughout all of that, honestly, all ends. But besides that, we talked to them a day before their big anniversary release. They're very busy, dude. They had 1 day and 2 time slots, and we got one. Like, what do you want us to do?
I see how it is. That's fine.
It had nothing to do with us.
But yeah, thank you to them for coming on. It was good. I listened to it. Allie, you did excellent.
Yeah, Allie did pretty good.
Allie saved the show.
Yeah, thank you to Allie for once again stepping in and saving Slasher Radio.
Why you got to use the term thank you? Because as much as I love to give Allie shit, and I'm sure that it's going to continue throughout. Oh, hold on. I haven't done this yet.
Huge clown penis.
But thank you to Allie, since you brought up thank you. Yes, thank you to Allie. She helped a lot tremendously, both during the interview and before and after. Thank you very much to Allie. I don't like being nice to her, but here we are. But that was awesome. We got a lot of attention for that. The video version is up on YouTube. It is doing very well. A lot of different people covered it, used it. We'll get to that later, slightly. Last week, the other episode we had that I mentioned, Leprechaun, that was my pick. And now Rob has a movie pick.
I sure do. This is it's well known around here that I only pick bangers, and I think I followed up strong.
That's not true.
All right, well,
The Burning was not a banger.
That was a banger.
Rob. Cat, help me out here.
Yeah, I don't know about the burning.
The Burning's a banger.
No,
Certified.
and you know what? Honestly, I mean,
I hate to break it to you, but if we're referring to if the Portnoy scale means anything at all, and that's a big if, but assuming for a moment that it does for the sake of argument, I have some unfortunate news about the success rate of this one being slasher radio approved, because you know how subtitled movies go on this show.
Well,
yeah.
no spoilers, guys. We'll get there.
I know we'll get there. I'm just like, I'm trying to reel in expectations, because
and also
as
for the
we've
record,
learned,
we know the Portnoys don't mean anything because Kat gave Jack Frost a 10 out of 10. So,
Sure.
yeah.
If you know, you know.
What was I supposed to do?
Rob, if we do go down the, I don't know, our discography, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but you have been known, I think this is worth mentioning, you have been known on your picks, like, if we're going by Portnoy scales, like you guys mentioned, yes, you pick bangers, but those numbers, you picking bangers is inflated because you usually have very safe picks. Zodiac, The Fog, Invisible, all that stuff. You very fake picks. You do go out sometimes.
Safe picks is just a code word for good movies.
Safe
and
picks.
Movies that people would like to hear us talk about, probably. Unlike, Leprechaun in May.
Well, keep in mind too, Rob, also one of your picks is the Blair Witch Project 2 Book of Shadows.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
And another one you went out on a limb on a little bit was A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, only because it's not as known.
You're going to tell me that movie's not an absolute banger.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that
you liked that movie, and your dumbass watched it without subtitles.
Not a word do I know of which was said in that movie on any level. But yet, no, I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I'm just saying it was a little further away from your safe pick, but it was still kind of a safe pick. Like this one is honestly, like, I like that you picked something off. Well, we'll get to that. But you picked something off kilter this time. And you know what? A little bit of kudos to you, but also, fuck you at the same damn time.
Fair enough.
We went over it last week. I had all these picks in mind. Freddy's Dead, Skin-a-Marink, and I really could have socked it to you good. And it was right there for me to fucking do it, man. I was thinking about it, and I said, no, I'm going to pick something fun, and I'm not going to fuck Rob.
Here's the thing, though. You're acting like this was a punishment pick. This is a good fucking movie.
You picked a foreign subtitle movie.
It's not my fault you don't like foreign movies. It's still, good movies are good movies, Mikey.
It's not that I don't like foreign movies. It's just I'm less likely to like a foreign movie. And if it's got subtitles in it, I'm even less likely to like it. And you did both, knowing damn well the possibility scale of how this is going to turn out.
All right. Next time I will try to factor in the fact that you're a xenophobe.
Also not nice to call me that.
Rob's playing it smart, because if I have the next pick, he chose a movie that, I'm more forgiving of the Asian horror movies than anyone on this podcast.
Yeah, there you are. Except for when Greg's on.
I have the chance to, well, yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I have a list of movies for this show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I landed on this one because I was like, this is one we'll all like.
Yeah.
And now I'm already pissed off.
Hold on. You picked an Asian subtitle movie, and you sat there and said, there's no way that no one's going to not like it. Is that really how your thought process?
There are some Asian movies, Mikey, that if you don't like, you're wrong.
So this list, there are 23 movies on my list. And this was the one that I thought, everybody will like this one. It's good.
There's no way there's not at least 10 movies on that list that damn well I would like more than this.
But everyone is the thing. It's hard to choose a movie that we're all going to like.
It is. And I would also like to point out that is not entirely true. Like I it's not that I just don't like foreign horror movies. That's
Well,
not
that's
true at
why
all.
that's
But
why he was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Like he like looked at a list of quality movies and he didn't factor in the like subtitle thing because there are some movies where you could look past it, and he assumed, I think, that this was going to be one of
And
them.
it's also the case that I looked past it because it doesn't bother me, so I wasn't even thinking about it.
all right.
Like if a movie's subtitled, I don't, I'll watch it. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I fought for Martyrs hard in Murder Madness, and
Yeah.
I like Let the Right One In, Train to Busan. Like don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I even stuck up for Ringu in Murder Madness as well.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Now I will say this was not my initial pick.
Ooh, do we get to know what the initial pick was?
My initial pick I could not find streaming anywhere. I initially wanted to do Death Proof.
I've never seen
I would have
Death
had
Proof.
fun with the Death Proof.
I love Death Proof, and I really wanted to do it, but it's not streaming anywhere without me having to pay for it. And
Oh, that Tarantino.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't seen this. Fuck, this is a movie that I've been wanting to get around to. Okay, yeah. All right.
But it's not streaming anywhere without having to pay for it, and that just really pisses me off when that's the case.
Yeah.
In this day and age, when there's a bajillion streaming services, so I decided to go with one that I could find for free. Well, not for
That
free
makes
because
sense, and I
I pay
appreciate
for
it,
shit, but
No.
Although usually I do. I will say I'm pretty sure I own a copy of Death Proof. So in this one particular instance, I wouldn't have been annoyed. But I understand the impulse.
yeah,
To...
it's a bit annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this one you could find. Like I think we all watched it someplace different. I watched this
I
one on
think we did.
Peacock.
Oh,
Shudder.
Yeah, and Mikey, you said you went Tubi or YouTube or something.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to point out that as of recently, I also have a list of movies for the show. Other than my list of, I do have like a nuclear options list in case I ever need a revenge pick for some reason.
Oh, that'll never happen on this show. What do you mean, Kat? Throw that list away.
But I've never used it, so I'm sure it's fine.
I do not have one of those lists. I do not have a nuclear option list. I really, really want this show to get away from that.
Listen, I've never used it. I don't want to.
You know what the problem is, honestly, because I don't have a list at all. By the way, I'm going to start working on one because that will be fun. I also will have a nuclear option list on mine. I have a mental nuclear option list, but the thing is, with the Patreon pick that we get every month,
I very seldom,
which is next week, by the way. We don't need to do it to each other as much anymore. It's kind of nice when we don't, go watch something good.
No. Although you're gonna hear about this from the patrons, I'm sure, but in defense of the patrons, they've been choosing some pretty good movies this year. Like I think we have some PTSD from last year because it was rough for a while, but I've liked most, if not all, of the Patreon picks this year.
Carousel.
Yes.
Banger.
Yeah, bang. Orca. Banger.
Yes.
Belko Experiment. Did you ever watch Belko, Kat?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you think? Because I don't think we ever asked you.
Wait, was Kat not on that episode?
I wasn't on that episode.
Oh, that's when you went to Cleveland or
That
something?
was when I went to the Mac and Cheese Festival.
Yeah.
I got a tattoo. No, I liked it okay. It wasn't my favorite.
It was mid, right?
But I didn't think it was bad. It certainly wasn't like last year patron horror punishment pick, like it was fine.
Yeah.
It was good. It was okay.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. I'm gonna start highlighting this Portnoy list for Patreon picks because Thanksgiving 3, although that was last year too. To be fair,
Yeah,
that's
we
fair.
had a rough time last year, but I'm not mad at them right now. I think we're doing okay. I think we're moving past it some.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I know we're not to the movie yet, but does anyone know how to pronounce the title?
I wasn't gonna do it.
You know what? You would think that I would, huh?
Yeah, I was hoping there'd be a Cat or Rob thing since you picked the fucking movie.
No.
Did they say it out loud in the movie? I
mean, they reference it a couple of times, but I could never quite catch it to hear how they were pronouncing it.
I imagine it's Gonjiam, but I don't know. I don't feel real confident about it.
All right. Well, That's what the
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. We got a bunch of stuff to get to. We're going to get to drink roll call. We're going to go through some horror news, keep you guys updated on everything going on in the genre. We will obviously get to the movie, but we do have a little bit of house cleaning to do. We do not have a voicemail, but we do have a text message. And this text message is from Will, our newest patron. Thank you very much for supporting the show. Will, welcome aboard. We really do hope you enjoy being a member of the Slash Radio Patreon, patreon.com/Slash Radio. Tiers starting as low as $3 a month, although Will is a member of the Get the Hose tier.
Ooh. Well, thank you for
Wow.
the support, Will. That's great.
Very much appreciated.
Absolutely. The number, if anybody does want to leave a voicemail for the show or a text message,
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
voicemails, we will play it on the show. Text messages, we will read them. The number is 917-397-KILL. That's 917-397-5455. If you missed it, hit the damn 30-second button. But Will's text message reads, "Hey, Mikey, Kat, and Rob, and whoever else has joined in the last year. No one else has officially joined the show. We do have affiliates that we deal with quite a bit. But he goes on to say, I have been binging your show for the last couple of months, and I love it. I'm currently on episode 231. I forgot to look up which episode that was. And I should be caught up by next month. I've also recently joined the Patreon, so now Rob can't call me a freeloading bastard anymore."
That's right, Will. You've come over to the good side.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to submit a movie review. I think he means submit a movie pick on the Patreon. But if it's cool, I would like to do it here. I'd like to add Boogeyman 2 from 2007 to the poll. This is a personal favorite of mine, and it's one of those rare instances of the sequel being better than the original. Very brutal, has great practical effects, and has Tobin Bell. Shout out to you, Miss Valor. Thanks much, love, Will. Also, he says, Will, you're going to get me a bleep here. P.S. Stevie's got a small so he really dug quite a bit.
Does.
I got a small.
Wow, I've been listening.
No,
we haven't talked about Stevie's in a minute.
No, we haven't. I'm updating the bleep sheet right now. But yes,
that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
That does count.
That was provoked by a Patreon.
What episode number did he say?
231. That is Feast 3.
I was just going to say.
Will.
So,
I wanted to double check before
Will's in the dark time.
Yeah, so here's the thing, Will. Things are going to be a little rough for you because the first patron episode you're going to get is going to be Sexy Time with Rob. And you're going to listen to the Feast 3 episode. It's hopefully you're still here next month, buddy.
We appreciate you if you are. You are a trooper, Will. But see, yeah, no, that counts, Rob, because half of my beliefs are provoked by you. So we're deducting points.
No, that patrons, that was just me commenting on what a patron said. It doesn't count.
So then mine doesn't count either?
No, yours count.
The hell, the hypocrisy. No. Yes, Stevie does have a small and yes, both of our bleeps, now both of mine, also count.
All right. Well,
I'm sorry, Stevie has a small what?
It's a small. Yeah.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you. After all the editing I had to do this week, you're giving me more work. Appreciate it.
Well, I wouldn't know about that editing because I was left out.
Oh, you want to do the editing? Bet. No doubt. Let's go. Go back in a time machine to 2 days ago. You're not going to get much sleep, buddy.
It would be a whole different show if I did the editing.
There'd be stick figures. And
it would be the Nick Cage cast.
Yeah, there you go. Which, by the way, before we move forward to what Will had to say, go check that out on iTunes now and Spotify, wherever you're listening here. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the this week, the long-awaited Nick fucking Woo Cage cast has finally launched.
But it's Nick effing Woo.
Yeah, that's it.
It is spelled Nick effing Woo.
Yeah. Apple and Spotify and those corporate overlords, they frown on the word fucking being in the title of your show. So yeah, it's the Nick effing Woo Cage cast. You can find it wherever you get your podcast, wherever you're listening to Slasher Radio. It is episode 1 and it is out now. Kat and I talk about Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, that was that intro, boy. The first 2 minutes of that show is one of my favorite things on the internet. I might clip that here.
You listen to me. You're Nick fucking Whoa, Cage!
Welcome to the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast. And Cat, woo! There you go. I know you picked the name because you really wanted to lay in that whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
The problem is going to be I am rarely, if ever, going to have the energy to do that by the time we record these episodes. However, you are welcome to do it anytime you'd like.
All right. My plan was to do it every week, and then I heard our intro music and decided I might not need to do it every week. But because it is our inaugural show, I feel like maybe I should go for it. Welcome, everyone, to the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast.
You can check that out. As far as Will's recommendation goes, I have never seen either Boogeyman movie. I do know that the Boogeyman has an absolute banger of a score, though. It fucking slaps.
I will say, I was not a fan of Boogeyman 2, but it had an exceptional cast. It has been a while since I've seen it. It may be time for a revisit. I believe, I could be wrong, I think it's got Lucy Lawless in it, right? Is that the one? Am I thinking of the right thing?
I had no clue.
I haven't seen this. I've seen the original. I haven't seen the
I feel like that's the one that had Lucy Lawless in it, but now that I've said it out loud, I don't know if that's correct.
All right. Well, I'm looking for also Will, and well, our patrons don't have an issue throwing movies out there, but Will, it's on the Patreon app. Anybody listening to it's very easy to submit movies. You get the Patreon app, and we'll put up a message in the Patreon that everybody gets on the feed, and you just go in there and comment, and then the next stage is the voting, and you just go in and pick which one you want. Very easy. But if you can't figure it out by the time this episode comes out, the voting will be in the process. But if I don't see you in there, man, I'll put it on there for you. Don't worry about it. Whatever's easier. We're all about convenience here, if nothing else.
Yes. Also,
and it
quickly,
did not. It had Renee O'Connor in it.
I may be 100% talking about the wrong movie. The movie I was referring to was The Boogeyman from 1980 that has an absolute banger of a soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
However, there are many movies called Boogeyman,
So,
and
yeah, I just want to clarify. Boogeyman is the 2005 film with Lucy Lawless. Boogeyman 2 is the sequel with Tobin Bell and Renee O'Connor. So I'm all over the place on this.
okay. Yeah, we're all everywhere on this one.
Yeah,
I
think we've got it figured out now.
Seen this Boogeyman or Boogeyman 2. Nor have I actually seen the one from 1980. I've just heard the awesome synth-driven soundtrack.
Okay.
So Will might be right about this one, honestly, because I remember the one with Lucy Lawless not being good other than Lucy Lawless. So if the second one is better than that, we're on the same page.
Well, yeah, you just submitted on the. I don't know, Will. I don't know how to work the Patreon either.
Yeah.
You asked Mikey.
You just type it into the thing, and it shows up on the thing, and then they tell me what wins.
Rob's life is very easy around here.
It's not, though. That's what you would think, but it's really not.
It's not. Okay. Thank you again, Will, though, for signing up. We really, truly do hope. Will also now in line to get the host tier does get free merch included with the tier. So will get the round of new merch, logo updated, all that stuff. And
Nice.
Greg's still mad at us for that.
What's he mad about?
He likes the old stuff better. Well, good thing you have it, Greg. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right, fine. You've got it, Greg. I've seen you wear that shirt on your live streams on TikTok,
fuck,
Greg. That's a collector's edition.
Shit. I was meaning.
Yeah, it's fun today too. He went through. He found a like 3. It was maybe 4 or 5 actually lists from different sites about overrated horror movies or underrated horror movies and stuff. It was fun.
Now I'm really pissed.
I'd like to do another list on our Patreon.
Yeah, the lists are fun. But anyway, Will, welcome aboard. Congratulations. The rest of you freeloading fucks, why don't you sign up and be a Will, huh?
Hell yeah, everybody. We need more Wills out there. Hell yeah.
That's right.
Patreon.com/radio tiers starting as low as $3 a month again. Support the show, man. Come on. Do the right thing. Drink roll call though. I have a concoction. I'm again drinking tequila straight. This cup is big. Yeah, I'm having a good time. But see, I just was pouring the tequila and I had ice in the cup, and then I was standing there going, I have some of that grenadine still. So I poured some grenadine in there too, last second decision, and I was happy with it. And I'm sitting here drinking orange soda out of a bottle, and I poured some of that sumbitch in there. You know what? It's pretty good, man.
It was kind of like a white trash tequila sunrise.
Yeah. If there's something lower than white trash, that's what this is. I don't even know if white trash people. I feel like somebody from Huckleberry Humphrey's Hillbilly Hoedown will go, "What the hell is that?" But I'll tell you what, it's getting the job done, boy.
What kind of orange soda you got there? Is it like Crush or a Sunkist?
Crush. Orange soda rankings go Sunkist, Crush, and Fanta goes in the garbage.
Okay. What about Faygo?
Nah, I ain't drinking no fucking Faygo. No.
Okay.
What do I? Am I gonna listen to ICP too? No. Yeah.
You don't like the ICP?
No.
Yeah, me either. I tried. I don't get it.
No. Didn't like them in WCW. Don't like their music. No.
No.
Age myself.
I did think about going to the Gathering once.
Oh. Don't do it.
I thought that would be an experience. Well, I know I'm not.
That
now.
would be an experience.
They held it about 20 miles or so from where I used to live one year. And I thought, man, I might go. And also, one night Morris Day and the Time was playing. And I was like, man, that's really tempting.
Let's see Rob walking around drinking Faygo with one of those necklace things they have, and his face pasted like a clown.
Yeah. Ultimately, I decided it wasn't worth it, though.
Good idea.
Yeah. This seemed like a hassle.
What are you guys drinking?
All right. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Huh?
I am now officially.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Drinking a vodka. Sunny D Seltzer.
Son of a bitch, bro. How'd I know? God, that's messed up, man. How'd this happen?
Yeah, fun fact about this. I can't taste it. I don't have any taste right
Good.
now.
I'll tell you what, it probably tastes better that way, because
I got a little bit drunk the other day because I was having a few of these with breakfast, thinking they were LaCroix. So.
The artificial sweetener taste overpowers everything in those. Otherwise, it would probably be really good. Much like the hard Mountain Dews. Same thing. So I am drinking. I got some beer, and this is a very special beer that I had read about when it was announced, and then kind of forgot about. And then earlier this week, I got a DM from Miki, who had the same beer, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot about that." And I got to go get some. And sure enough, they had it at the grocery store up the street. So I bought some. This is from a brewing company. I don't know exactly if it's NODA or NODA. I'm not sure because of the way it's stylized. Okay. Brewing company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. It is a uniquely Southern wheat ale crafted with cheerwine. It is called Cheerwine Ale.
How is it?
It's not bad. I wish the cherry flavor was a little stronger in it. I'm not a huge fan of wheat ales, to be honest. So the cherry could be a little stronger. But it's not bad, honestly.
All right.
So yeah, I went and picked up that. It is pretty tasty, I guess. Like I said, could be a little bit better. Could have a little more cheerwine flavor to it, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the purchase. Now, Chris did also post a drink on Twitter that he thought that I should try. He's been trying to create a drink for me to try for Drink Roll Call for a while. And Chris, I saw the one you posted this week. I like it. That will be coming soon.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, Chris, I'm sorry. I want to apologize to Chris. I took another crack at the Feaster Bunny. it didn't go well from the beginning in a different way, and I forgot to take pictures. I did end up drinking we'll just skip ahead through all the trial and error stuff. I did end up drinking about 2 shots of Baileys out of the bottom of, like, a white chocolate unicorn that was hollow, but that's, like, by the time we got there, there really wasn't anything worth taking a picture of, much like the first Feaster bunny.
Well, no, I mean, not if you're out there buying chocolate Easter bunnies in May, Kat. They're not gonna hold up.
Well, I know. The first one I did get in April, and that didn't go well because it was off-brand, and then I missed the sale. But then the last time I was out shopping, they had, like, hollow chocolate unicorns, and I was like, "This is kind of the same." It's not. It's just not.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Anyway, big thanks to Miki for the reminder about the Cheerwine Ale. I did pick some up, and it's not bad.
All
And
right.
Chris, the drink you created for me will be coming soon because I do like the idea. I think it sounds good.
And one day
Okay.
the Feaster bunny will happen in a way that's not horrific.
Next year. Plan
Next year,
ahead.
yeah.
They got plenty of time to plan ahead. That's all. All right. You guys ready to get into some horror news?
Yeah.
All I ever have wanted my entire life.
Many supplements on the market are hard to absorb or packed with fillers, but that's not the case with Quicksilver Scientific. Quicksilver Scientific is a U.S.-based company that manufactures advanced liposomal supplements, making nutrients easier for your body to absorb and put to work quickly. Made in Colorado in an NSF GMP certified facility and rigorously tested, this is science-first supplementation. After adding ultravitamin into my routine, recovery feels faster and I don't hit that midday crash anymore. Trusted worldwide for supplements that truly make a difference in performance, resilience, and well-being. Quicksilver Scientific makes advanced liposomal supplements so you can actually feel the difference. Energy, focus, calm, recovery. Get 10% off plus free shipping at tryqs.com/podcast. That's tryqs.com/podcast. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
It's time to hump the news with Rob Humphrey.
He's not a genius.
Is there horror news that isn't coming from us this week?
Well, it doesn't seem like it, I guess, but we can jump to that since Kat mentioned it because it is true. Dead by Daylight, obviously, you can listen to our last episode, End Transmission, their new chapter, their anniversary edition, new killer. We detailed that all of that last week. Is it last week? Yeah, last week with Matthew Cote. And, you know, if you haven't seen it by now, just Google it. You'll have no problem finding it. Nick Cage coming. Well, what do you think about that, man? We didn't hear from you on it. Nick Cage going to Dead by Daylight, man?
No, it's awesome. Are you kidding me? I mean, there's no like if they wanted to add a real world person to the game, which you said they talked about doing for a while now, there's no better choice than Nicolas Cage.
No.
I mean, when you first hear it, it's like, wow, that's random. But, you know, when you hear it explained by them, and their anniversary stream was great. I hope everybody checked that out. That finished airing a couple minutes before our episode dropped. Phenomenal job. Everything looked great as always. And they explained, they kind of just left it there. But it was nice to hear Matthew talk about it. That was their big mic drop at the end of it. Nick Cage is coming. And we got to hear Matthew talk about it and explain it. And I'm not going to lie, it warmed me up. It helped warm me up even more to the idea. And I also got to thinking, guys, you know, Dead by Daylight does so many DLCs and licensed DLCs and all that stuff. this very much opens the door for an easier path to getting to that stuff, because you already have like Nicolas Cage. If they continue to do this, who else will they have? But for an example of Nicolas Cage, I could easily see there being a DLC skin for Ghost Rider and everything, Renfield even, and all these characters related to the genre that he's done. He's already there. All you need is the outfit.
Yeah. If they make a Willy's Wonderland t-shirt, I will start playing Dead by Daylight.
So what you're telling me is we might soon have a playable version of Brad's friend.
What I'm saying is, you never know. That's me speculating, pure speculation. I already reached out to Behavior. Matthew said he would love to do the show again, so I've already reached out to them. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to him around when Nick Cage is actually hitting the game and they could talk more about it. And I just that was me sitting there thinking about it, going, damn man, that door is wide open now for
Sure.
if they continue to do this with other people, it'd be great.
No, I think that if you had given me a million guesses as to who was going to be in the game, I never would have come up with Nicolas Cage, obviously. But the minute that I heard it, I went, that makes all the fucking sense in the world to me.
He probably would have been my second guess, honestly. Just because I'm already, thanks to the unbearable weight of massive talent, I'm already kind of used to thinking of Nicolas Cage as playing himself.
Sure.
In something. My first guess, if anyone is curious, would have been Elijah Wood, just because he shows up in weird places in the horror community sometimes.
Yeah.
When I'm least expecting it. So, also, it would be a good, I would also like to see him in Dead by Daylight, I think.
Rob, when this news, when me and Allie were going over stuff and research for everything, we were talking about it when the news hit and everything, and there was a lot of, as people could imagine, moving parts to setting that interview up, and press release stuff, and then stuff got messy, as people know, and there were so many different things, and they're working hard on everything they have to do over their Behavior. So we were getting a little press release, and we didn't know exactly what would be in there. So we're working with stuff. We're working on stuff before we know a lot of stuff. And part of it, like we assumed going in, was we weren't going to know anything, and they were just going to announce it to us during the interview, and that's how we find out, and then we talk about it. It's how, I assumed this was going to go throughout most of the process setting this up. Rob, how amazing would it be that we have one of the people who helped bring this game to life, and one of the biggest most important dudes in that company, in the biggest game in horror gaming right now, and he announces to us blindly without anybody knowing, and the new survivor is Nicolas Cage. Imagine Kat's reaction to this guy live finding that out. That would have been gold.
That would have been. I saw it on Twitter. And I didn't believe it at first.
Me either.
You know what I mean? Because I was like, well, because I wasn't involved. I wasn't here for the interview, so I wasn't involved in all the shit you guys were doing to set it up and all that. I just wasn't, whatever, your problem, not mine. I'm not even gonna be here. So yeah, I'm a great team player, as we all know. So but I saw it and like on Twitter, I was like, well, that's got to be bullshit. That can't be real. And I was convinced for the longest time that it wasn't real.
Yeah.
But the timing for when it came out could not have been better, because we were starting our Nick effin' Woo Cage cast. And it just, like, everything came out the day that we were getting ready to record. So that worked out well for us.
I do think it's very funny that the first podcast, after like all of the NDA stuff that we went through talking to Dead by Daylight, that the first podcast that I talked about that on was the Nick effin' Woo Cage cast.
Incredible. But yeah, that they got a lot of shit going on over there. Like I said, Google it. It's not going to be hard to find. It is everywhere. Next thing we wanted to talk about was the Amityville Horror classic novel gets a stunning limited edition release from Suntup Editions. I'm going to send you guys This, anybody listening, you could, just obviously Google that or go to Bloody Disgusting. They do have it up there. This is incredible. The book looks amazing. Like, I might get this. I don't think there's enough of this in horror. And as everybody knows, I'm not a big book guy, but like, this thing looks incredible.
Book guy, we can't even get you to read movies.
Yeah. Oh my God. I take that back. I don't take back how great it looks. It's $135.
So I'll just throw this out here now also, and I feel bad because you guys know how much I love books, how much I would like to support the limited editions and the collecting of more books, and Mikey spending money specifically on books. The Amityville Horror is not a good book. I don't like this book. The art is incredible. This is the most gorgeous edition I've seen, but out of like all of the old classic horror novels, this is not the one, guys. I'm sorry.
There are a lot of editions. So there's an artist edition that's limited to 750 copies.
Mm-hmm.
A numbered edition that is limited to 350 copies. And a lettered edition, whatever the fuck that is limited to 26 copies.
Damn.
And I'm sorry, guys, but no. For the Amityville Horror, just no.
It looks great, though.
It does. It's beautiful. Gorgeous.
That on your shelf, yeah.
And I'm trying to get better about it. I'm someone that's easily lured in. I'll spend money on a book very quickly. But as someone that has read the Amityville Horror, I can't justify that kind of a price tag.
Yeah, I mean, I've never read it. To me, I'm always like, I'm not gonna buy that. That book's bullshit.
And I'm, like, I own multiple, at this point, special editions of Dracula and Frankenstein.
Ooh.
And I've got, like, a very nice copy of The Exorcist. But I'm pretty sure I have, like, one of the hardbacks for American Psycho, but I can't for the Amityville Horror.
So
I think I
the
gave
lettered
away my
edition,
copy.
the lettered edition that only has 26 copies, you have to enter a lottery to pre-order it.
Damn.
And the purchase price is $2,790.
Oh. You got to be an avid collector, and I'm sure they're out there, but
the one that has like 350 copies is $500.
Hey, Rob, get me that real quick. Come on, man.
Kat's gonna have to do that. Kat's got her book world connections. Maybe she can make it happen for you.
Get me a free copy, Kat, please.
No, I don't have those kind of book world connections. Sorry.
All right. Next thing up, there's a lot of news to get to, but a lot of it we can brush over. This being one of them. The Outlast Trials is now out. It is in early access right now. That is that the new Outlast series. Everybody knows the Outlast games. The newest one is Outlast Trials. I found out through like word of mouth that this was out. I don't know what they're doing with their marketing, but I've heard the reviews aren't great for it. I have not played it yet personally. It's $30 on Steam right now. I don't think I want to pay $30 for an early access game, so I'm probably going to wait on this one a little bit. I don't know if you guys care about it at all.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
I
Honestly.
don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, but
Kat, you played Outlast, right?
I played Outlast.
No clue.
Outlast scared the shit out of you, dude.
No.
Oh, yes, it
It
will.
would make him sick.
Might make me. Is it first person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fucking playing it anyway. But I will say this though, Mikey. I buy early access games all the time, and it's usually fine.
Yes, I know, and that early access become more and more of a thing. Grounded, I know, not horror, but that was a big early access game. I don't know. It's just like $30 for Outlast at 2023. It's not a tremendous price, but like it's not, and the reviews hurt it more than anything. Like if it's not, if it's getting bad reviews, I'm not spending $30, especially if it's an early access.
Yeah, I get that, but
and it's like a major title.
Like Founder's Fortune that we were playing. I bought that in early access. It wasn't $30, but
yeah. All right, that's fair. One day I will give it a try. Next thing up is Gun Interactive, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game. They've released a soundtrack to companion the video game. It's available on all streaming services. I believe it is for free. Let me make sure. Oh, they just linked their own fucking. No, that's great. Yeah, I believe it's for free. I did check it. Oh yeah, it's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It is free. So I mean, this is one of the reasons I love guns so much, and like they just do cool shit like this, and I love that, man. And they give a little sneak peek on what you can expect in game. Wes on Twitter at Wes Keltner, I love him, but he also confirmed he will be doing the show at some point to talk about the game and the movie and all that stuff. But he has this, I don't know what it's called. It's an apprehension engine, and it's an instrument. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard this before. He tweets about it a lot. This is part of what went into making a lot of the sounds that you hear in the game and in this album. And it's like a big wooden box with all this metal shit like sticking out of it, like rods and all these things. And you move shit against these rods and the box itself, and it makes all these like ominous sounds, and it's really fucking creepy. So I can appreciate that. Rob, what do you give this a listen?
I don't know anything about that.
This is up your alley, though, man. It's like an instrumental album.
But it sounds like it's made with some weirdo instrument.
Well, it's not only that, but, that helps darken the tone of it.
Yeah. I don't know. I might check it out. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but I will say, as an update from last week's, the Leatherface Lo-Fi I have been listening to pretty much nonstop this last week.
It's good.
I went to check it out just kind of for fun because I thought the graphic was kind of a fun thing. But it has been very like ambient for work. Yeah, it's been great.
Cat's illness is affecting her ears.
It's fun. It's nice. It's good to have it work because it's a little bit spooky and it doesn't have words, but it drowns out the sound of my neighbors screaming. I just realized how ominous that sounded. There are a bunch of kids that live next door to me that are like constantly running around and playing outside, but it's just like constant children's screams from next door.
Oh yeah.
If I don't have loud music on top of it, and it's hard to like write with stuff that has lyrics, So
yeah, makes sense.
The Lo-Fi station it's been nice.
Nice. It's awesome. Next up is Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 begins filming this fall.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet.
I have nothing to say about it.
Did you see Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, Cat?
No, I thought it was going to be on streaming by now. Is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Shame on you.
I'm a real supporter, and I saw it in the theater.
Damn. Shots fired on your Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey credibility, Cat. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm a little bit offended, but that's fine.
Look, I will say I tried to buy it on Blu-ray, and I could only find it in like the UK format.
Oh. Man, you're gonna buy this, but you won't buy that House of a Thousand Corpses thing?
I don't like House of a Thousand Corpses. It's a shitty movie.
But it looks cool as shit.
I don't care how cool it looks. The movie looks like garbage because I've seen it and it sucked.
Does not suck. It's a great movie, but that's besides the point, man.
It does not. It's not a great movie. It's a terrible movie.
Look at you buy albums for movies that you hate.
Yeah, but the music is usually good.
Yeah, but look at what you get. The artwork is great for this. Come on,
I'm
man.
not gonna buy. I don't buy albums for the artwork. I buy them because I listen to them because the music's good.
Shame on you.
I'm not gonna buy a Blu-ray set for the artwork. I'm gonna buy it because the movie's good.
A power move for me would be seeing this movie before Kat does and calling her a fake Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey fan. I don't know.
You know what? Do it. Go for it.
It's a good movie.
I encourage you.
You guys are both missing out. It's a good movie.
Payback for the Sunny D crap.
No, that Sunny D stuff tastes like garbage, but I had to do it when I saw it. And Kat, I'm proud of you for getting them too.
Yeah.
Nah, that's fucked up, man. Kat, why'd you do that?
I don't know. I was feeling chaotic.
So, I mean, and Allie has been on the show with them before. Mikey is literally the last person to get them, and he hasn't even gotten them yet.
They're not. I'm still, every time I go anywhere that has liquid for sale, I fucking look, dude. They don't have them around here. I go out of my way. I went around the grocery store twice looking for them because I looked in the wrong spot, I thought. And I'm like, maybe they were over here. All the way around twice. Nothing. I'm trying out here. Next up is Arnold Schwarzenegger is leaving Terminator in the past. He still wants to play Conan one more time, but yeah, I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I guess, is not doing Terminator anymore. That's, I mean, fair, right?
Yeah, I mean, all right. I mean, how many movies have they made that he hasn't been involved in anyway? Who cares? You know, like
he's also 75. That's a demanding role, you know.
Yeah, I bet he's still in good shape though.
Oh, I'm sure he is, but
yeah,
being on set and doing all that shit and all the fucking the getup he's got to wear and all that's
yeah. But if he wants to play Conan, I mean, Conan, that ain't no joke either.
That is very fair. That is, you don't have to wear as much bullshit, but
yeah,
it's still that. Yeah, that also is arguably even more demanding role because you can hide a lot of shit in something like
Right.
Terminator.
But I mean, is there really demand for another Conan the Barbarian movie?
Just as much as there's demand. Well, even less than Terminator. There are people out there who fucking love Terminator. For
Yeah,
some reason.
I don't think I've ever seen anything past the first two because I heard all the other Terminator movies were garbage.
Nah, not
I
a
watched
huge Terminator fan. Not my kind of.
Genesis, because it had Amelia Clark in it, but
Oh.
it wasn't good. Like, you had to pretty much watch it for Amelia Clark.
Yeah.
They could do like a Halloween End style Conan.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Where he's old and can't really fucking swing around anymore. And
If he's in a sewer, I'm in.
he's in a sewer in the forest and can barely swing from a tree and whatever else. Who knows? I don't know. Well, no, he doesn't. I'm thinking of fucking, what's his name? George of the Jungle. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're very different.
Tequila and orange soda.
That's on you.
Hey man, it seemed like it's not bad. It's just, you know.
I'm just saying there were a lot more tits in Conan the Barbarian than there were in George of the Jungle.
George of the Jungle was good. What was the George of the Jungle? I'm not looking it up right now. Tim Burton. They are having a documentary series, and it will feature Winona Ryder, Jenna Ortega, who knows who else. Johnny Depp apparently is in it, I think, and Danny DeVito. Wow. I mean, I know you guys are going to shit on this, but be nice.
No, I wouldn't shit on this. You know, I don't have a problem with a documentary about Tim Burton, as long as Tim Burton's not making it.
God damn, bro.
I'm not thrilled that. Well, okay, never mind. Not even gonna unpack that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would watch it. It's, you know, it would be interesting.
It's about his great movies, and there's some you won't like in there, but
he has made really great movies. It's just been a really long time since he's done it.
Yeah. Kat, are you gonna be nice to this at all or no?
No.
Really?
Listen.
You don't want to see a documentary including Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, Nightmare Before Christmas?
Not really.
You named like all his bad movies.
I did.
They're also going to talk about his good movies like Ed Wood and Mars Attacks.
Oh, yeah.
My issue with this is that Tim Burton had some really good movies. There's no denying that. I was a huge Tim Burton fan for a long time. I still really love some of those movies. My interest in documentaries really only extends to how much I like a person at the time that I'm watching the documentary, though. Honestly, there are just other documentaries I'd rather see, and I also am not a huge... I understand that you have to include Johnny Depp if you're talking about Tim Burton, and I get it, but I'm not a huge Johnny Depp fan either. So this is just like a lose-lose for me. Except Danny DeVito's cool.
Why you hate Johnny Depp?
What? Cuz.
What? The poor man, he had a woman shit in his bed, Cat.
He started it.
You don't shit in somebody. You don't ever shit on a bed.
No, I don't care what he started. You don't shit in a man's bed.
I would shit in Johnny Depp's bed if I had the chance. Here's the thing about it, is that those two deserve each other, I think. Like, that whole thing is just a fucking mess. And I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about him
He won that whole trial, and I'm convinced he won it just because she shit in his bed. That was it. They found out, that jury found out she shit in his bed, and they went, I don't give a fuck. He gets at least $10 million.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch this. Like, this is fucking awesome to me. I love finding out more stuff about movies that I love, and like, say what you want about his filmography now, like, those are great movies that he's had, and I'd love to find out more about Edward Scissorhands. I love Edward Scissorhands.
I don't know. Like, it's a 4-part documentary series. How deep are they gonna go?
Yeah. Well, 4 parts, that's pretty deep, man.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Plus I assume they're going to cover other shit about like his personal life and stuff. That's usually what they do in a documentary.
Well, if you that's kind of nice of the series. I like that. Because you could skip over some, like, if you're only interested in the movies, you don't want to hear that, you skip over that one.
Yeah. I mean, but it's been a long time since he's made a movie that I really gave a shit about.
All right. Well,
I don't hate it like Kat does, though. Jeez. She's over here picking on Johnny Depp because of it, and the man that he didn't even make it.
No, I'm picking on Johnny Depp because of Johnny Depp's filmography. There's some overlap, but it's a separate issue.
There is. There is a bit of overlap, but Johnny Depp also been in some really good movies, Kat.
No, but when was the last one, though? Is kind of my point.
He was in Ed Wood.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
He was in Donnie Brasco. That was a good movie.
What? No.
Well, speaking of movies you guys care about, Beetlejuice 2.
Oh, fuck.
There's some set photos that were released, and it's of Winona Ryder. She is in character as Lydia Dietz, and there's not much in here. I kind of got excited when I seen it, but it's really just her sitting in a car. It's literally all that it is, and it's a picture of her in the car from outside the car. So, you can't really, like,
right.
She looks
For the
good.
record, this movie hasn't even done filming yet, and I'm already sick of fucking hearing about it.
Oh my God, man.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. And this is going to be nonstop. This is going to be the fucking Rob Zombies, The Munsters all over again. We're going to get a new picture every week. Who gives a shit?
Breaks my heart. Every time you guys do this, it breaks my heart, man. It's Beetlejuice. I cannot believe the blasphemy I am hearing. You know what? This movie's going to be fucking great. I like that.
I mean, look, you might be right. You said the same thing about The Munsters, and when I finally saw the movie, I thought it was really good.
And I also said that about Terrifier 2, and I was right about that as well.
No, you were super off the mark on that one. That movie sucked. I've watched that sumbitch 4 times. I know.
That's funny you've seen it that many times.
I know, it's like 10 fucking hours of my life.
I haven't even seen it that many times. Jesus. That's it. That's all I got for news. Do I have to hit my button
Does that
now?
mean it's... Yep.
All right.
Time for the button.
Crazy idiot! Get the fuck out of here! You! Go ahead, go back to turning tricks in Hoboken, you pain in the ass!
The Gabagooli Mystery Corner, where our wonderful listeners, and Will, don't get involved in this, man. But our wonderful listeners sent in anonymous Italian memes for no other purpose than for me to react on the show, and we explain them on the show. The images go up on Patreon for our patrons to see.
We have a very special Gabagooli Mystery Corner this week. It's a video, and I want to point out, it's a video from Twitter, and I just want to say this before I send it. It is going to have an account linked to it. That account is the original poster. It is not the person that sent it to me. Don't go harassing the poster. I mean, you can if you want, but not for this.
All right.
Well, I thought when you said it was very special, I was like, well, Kat, they're all special.
They are all
right.
special. This one's special in a different way.
Yeah, you're right.
Holy shit. Well, the person that posted this has 591,000 followers.
Yeah.
I wish this was the person who fucking who's interacted with the show. That'd be great. All right.
All of our angel hair into the blender.
Angel hair pasta going into a blender. The caption of this video is Italians gonna lose it when they see this. And it's dried up angel hair pasta going into a blender. Pop on the lid, you turned it on. She grinded it down to mush. Oh, it looks like sand. I've seen this. Who the fuck? Somebody sent this to me. I'm looking through my notifications.
Before you find who sent it to you, I just want to throw out, this is special for another reason. This is another one that was sent to me multiple times.
Oh, shit.
Well,
I know one of them who did it.
Listeners who thought that you needed to see this.
Wonderful. They have a pile of looks like sand.
That's so fucking stupid.
That they made out of this blended up pasta.
Amazing.
She puts an egg in the middle and cooks it together. Oh yeah, I remember what happens here. Yeah, she's making fresh pasta. She's putting eggs in there one by one, mushing it up together, rolls it into a ball, flattens it out, cuts it with a pizza cutter to make fettuccine.
I fucking lost it.
It's fucking gross. It's so stupid.
It looks disgusting. It's like
first of all, it's not fresh pasta if you just grind up old pasta.
No.
Right?
It looks like wet sand shaped longly.
They look like, in the way it's shaped, it looks like long French fries or something. So
yeah. And she's dropping them in boiling water. Oh, that looks gross. Oh, they look like wet cut up potatoes. And she drops some marinara sauce on it. Does she eat it at the end?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. She does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah. She talks about how delicious and fresh it tastes.
Lady, you are a trooper for eating that. Even for the memes. You're gonna go as far as making the dish, all right, whatever, but you're gonna eat it. You know, you got some balls on you. This is disgusting. This is gross. I don't like it.
Yeah, that was pretty gross. It's stupid.
What the hell, man?
Somehow she feels like what she created was better than the original angel hair pasta that she had.
That's the part that really gets me.
Yeah.
It's so much extra work, and there's no way it's better than just eating the angel hair pasta, right?
That's gross.
Oh man! But now we all know how to make fresh pasta.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how you make fresh pasta.
Just like Grandma Bones used to make, right?
Well, my grandmother is known for not being able to cook.
Oh, really?
So actually, possibly.
She will come right out and tell you.
Wait a minute. There is not an Italian grandmother on the face of this earth that doesn't know how to cook.
Well,
Scandal.
My grandmother is not 100%. She does have some other in her. But
oh, I see.
Not only that, my grandfather actually, like when we made pasta and stuff, he did the sauce.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
he made the gravy.
Yeah, it's not gravy. So gravy is brown, sauce is red.
I'm saying, in The Godfather, when they're making a big old pot of sauce there, he calls it the gravy.
Well, he was wrong. I don't care. Yes, I said it.
All right. Well, I like that a lot. That was actually made me quite happy to see that. And you know what else makes me happy?
What?
The Tony Danza fun fact of the week. Are you guys ready?
No, I'm not ready. You said you weren't going to do it again.
No, we had a listener write in and say it's their favorite segment.
We did.
I ignored that tweet intentionally.
We did.
Well,
get a
you
tweet.
can ignore what's coming at you, but we don't do that to our listeners here.
That's right. That's right. It is their favorite segment, and but just this one more, just this one. All right?
You've been saying that for a month
for the
now.
listeners.
Yeah, for the listeners, we're gonna do just one more till next week. All right,
but no, not till next week. No more.
Right, till next week. Okay, here we go. In 1998, Tony Danza was nominated for an Emmy Award for guest starring on The Practice.
Oh.
Who cares?
And you go, well, I bet Tony Danza cares. He got nominated for an Emmy Award. That's a big deal.
He didn't win. It's a guest star. No more.
And so, anonymously, this was sent to us.
Oh, you fuck, gotta be kidding me. Allie.
We don't know that it was Allie. It comes in anonymously.
Huge clown penis.
Allie. No more.
And then we also, this ties in nicely with what we've been talking about all week this week.
What?
We were sent this as well.
Wait.
Oh wow.
What? I already got another one.
Nope.
Another one.
Another one. But no more until next week.
Tony Danza shows Dead by Daylight Who's the Boss, and it's an art picture of Tony Danza looking all bloody and imagine if they put Tony Danza in Dead by Daylight.
That'd be awesome.
No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
No.
Mikey, you'd have to play as Tony Danza, right?
No, I would not.
Mikey.
The patron saint of Italian Americans?
And if I was playing killer, if I came across a Tony Danza, I will face camp them on hook.
You would get
You
your
could
ass
try.
kicked. He used to be a Golden Gloves boxer, remember?
I
That was
don't
a fun
care.
fact we had.
No more Tony Danza stuff. You said
Well-
it was going to be it, and we continue. Like, why?
You're right, no more till next week.
I hear you saying till next week. No more. Even none. No more after this week.
Right, till next week. We have listeners that really like this.
I don't
You
care.
don't want us to lose listeners, do you?
Yeah, we
Yes.
always do what the listeners want.
If the best part of your week is listening to Tony Danza, god damn it, man. You need to do some more shit throughout the week.
You know what I always say, Mikey? The listener's always right.
Oh, you always say that?
I've always said that, yes.
Always said that.
Remember when we had listeners on for Murder Madness?
They were dumb.
Oh.
Those were dumb listeners.
Listen, here's the thing: is once you step onto the show, you become a participant, and that's
Right.
different.
Right. Also, this is horror related and only the slightest, but I'm very excited about it. So a piece of news just came across my Twitter feed.
Oh, okay.
Horror related in very, very slightest of ways, but I'm very excited about it. There's a 30th anniversary 4K Blu-ray coming out of So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh, yay! Fun.
Yes, it is the 30th anniversary of the movie, and it is going to be out in July, but I don't see a date. I also don't see a link here to pre-order, you sons of bitches.
That's cool, though.
That is
love that movie.
All right. Well, you're not skipping over the Huckleberry Humphrey Hillbilly Hoedown, because we do have one of those this week.
All right.
Similar to the Gabagoli Mystery Corner, where we celebrate Rob's move down south and becoming a redneck. No offense to our southern listeners. There you go, Rob. As the Gabagoli Mystery Corner meme is described. Yeah. The meme is described on the show, posted on the Patreon.
Well, this is just a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly, this will help you get your yard work done faster.
Oh.
It is an invention here that is referred to as the mower cycle. And they are claiming that it is redneck engineering at its finest. I don't know about that, because
This
we
is
have
not
seen
more
some
impressive than
amazing
the
redneck
couch.
engineering.
Oh, no, that couch was top tier.
Yeah.
I was really on board with the motorcycle at first, but I have some safety concerns upon further thought.
Okay, well, first of all, Kat, if you're gonna,
I just
that is not, safety concerns are not something that rednecks worry about at all. All right.
Well, all right.
A man with a cast on his leg fucking moving a couch on his roof, man.
Just so he could sit on the roof and drink beer on a couch.
It reclined.
Yeah. So, safety, not top priority. But anyway, the mower cycle, what it is, it's a bicycle with the front tire removed, and it looks like one of those old, like, push mower things, right? Like Is that
One
what
with
they're
the
called?
spinning blade, the rotating blade.
Yeah,
not
not like a push mower, like a regular lawnmower, but like one of the old timey ones with the two wheels on the side, and the blades that spin around in the middle, like a manual lawnmower. Whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know. That is replacing the front tire of the bicycle, so then you can just get on the bicycle, pedal your ass around, and in theory, I guess, cut the grass. It seems like it would work. It seems ingenious, and it would save you some time. And you could probably drink a beer while you're doing it.
I have some safety concerns.
What are these safety concerns, Kat?
Do you remember the scene from Sinister? Can you imagine if that were powered by a bike? Kids are scary with bikes. I don't like having spinning blades brought into this equation.
Well, I don't think you let a kid do it.
Well, I think just if it's around, a kid is gonna get to it, you know?
I mean,
unless you put it on the roof with the couch.
Listen, Kat, if my kids don't get to my guns, they're not gonna get to my motorcycle, all right?
I assume the kids have the guns also.
Yeah,
there's a
redneck
real
kids. They got the
ricochet
guns.
risk off of the motorcycle.
Yeah, but I think as far as like I think this is a good idea, and we've talked about this before on the show that redneck ingenuity is a marvel sometimes. What I like about this is it has a purpose, whereas a lot of the redneck stuff that we see doesn't really seem to have a purpose other than, hey, I think I can do this, hold my beer. This one seems to really, it does seem to serve a purpose. Now, I don't know how well those kind of lawnmowers work, so I don't know what kind of grass cut you're going to get with this thing.
Yeah, circle around a couple times, man.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, though, I don't think it's the finest redneck engineering as it claims, because I think we've seen better, but I do think it's a really good idea.
Nice.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I like that. The mower cycle.
There you go.
Yeah. Rednecks, help them make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Just like Tony Danza. Mike, he brings so much happiness to so many people, and you treat him like that all the time. I don't understand.
I don't treat him like anything. He's just Tony Danza. It's not. He's not a patron saint of Italian. He's just fucking Tony Danza.
The patron saint of Italian Americans, right?
He's no more of a patron saint for Italian Americans than I am or any other Italian dude. It's not real. You just know it annoys me, so you do this thing.
It seems irrational, just like Kat's treatment of Mr. Johnny Depp.
No more next week. All right?
That's right. No more till next week, right?
No.
I'm not kidding, Mikey. I'm done this week. We got nothing else.
But going forward, no more.
No more for the rest of the show. Okay.
I really feel like you're missing the point here.
No, I think we're on the same page. Don't worry about it.
Huh, yeah. We're doing great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where are my balls?
All right. That is it for the Gabagoli Mystery Corner.
Ooh.
It's a Hillbilly Humphreys, Hillbilly Huckleberry, whatever the fuck we're doing. Or I don't know what's going on here anymore. I'm drinking fucking tequila and orange soda.
I know. I'm on my second one, almost through my second one of these Cheerwine ales, and I ain't feeling too bad.
Yeah. As long as it does the job, right?
That's right. I can still feel my teeth, so we're not quite there, but.
Oh. Well, thank God for that. We will be right. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with this week's movie. Someone else say it. I'm going to butcher it.
Hold on. I pulled it up on a thing. Hold on. I pulled it up on a website that pronounced shit for you.
Oh, look at you being smart.
But I'm not that smart because I closed it.
Oh, right.
I also don't think the website had it right, but
how the hell would you know?
Gonjiam is what the website says.
All right.
That feels like it's not right. That feels like somebody just sounded it out. But Gonjiam Haunted Asylum.
Okay.
I'm gonna start a pronunciation website where I just spell stuff out wrong.
Right? I mean, that's what it sounds like. Somebody's went, oh yeah, that looks like Gonjiam. Like they don't fucking know, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not how it's pronounced, but.
All right. Rob?
Yes, sir.
This was your pick.
It was.
You know how I
Banger.
feel. You keep saying it's a banger. You know how I feel about foreign movies most of the time.
But the really good ones you like. So
subtitle movies, you know how I feel about them most of the time. Tell us why you presented this was your pick. You could have picked any movie in the world. Why this one?
Well, I had a list, as I mentioned. It was like, whatever I said, 22, 23 movies long. And initially, I wanted to do Death Proof. Couldn't find Death Proof streaming for free. Got irritated, said, you know what, fuck that movie. We'll do something else. Was looking at the list, and I was like, this one's a really good movie, and everyone's going to like it. So I picked it.
Does anyone want to go first on initial thought?
Yeah, I think it's a banger.
Yeah, we've been over that. You got anything else to say about it?
No, just it bangs.
All right.
This is more of a banger than The Burning. Can we all agree on that at least?
What did I give The Burning? No.
What?
Okay. This movie, honestly, the first like 25 minutes felt like 2 hours. And
oh, come on.
What are you talking about?
Absolutely. I did
You're
not
crazy.
like I love I love found footage movies. I stick up for them a lot. I know there's a lot of bullshit out there for them, which I trust me, I get it. But the good ones I stick up for a lot. And there's something about this one that just does not fucking do it.
You are insane.
What?
Yes. Listen. No, if you wanted to make a case that this is not as strong as some other Asian horror films or some other Korean horror films, I would maybe give that to you. But you can't line this up against found footage and say that it's lacking.
I can say it's not done right.
No,
I'm talking about the
can't.
beginning right now. Yes, I can. The beginning.
You can say it, but you'll be wrong.
It takes less than 20 minutes, Mikey, for them to introduce all the characters, set up the world so we understand what happens, and be on their way into the haunted asylum. That's less than 20 minutes. They knock all that out.
And it could have been even less. They had
bullshit.
This, absolutely not. They had this. That started off with the kids and in the haunted. If anyone hasn't seen it, any new listeners, we're gonna spoil the shit out of this, like starting right now. So that it's just discussion talk. So you're gonna get spoiled if you haven't seen it. But in found footage movies, typically, like I didn't need this much time with these characters. And again, that goes into me not being able to understand what they're saying, and they're trying to have like that. The first meeting that they have in that restaurant, whatever it was, fine, cool. No issues with that. They did what they were supposed to do. Got it. Whatever. Then you go to another situation, another scene where they're sitting down and they're like, I didn't need that. You pretty much did the same thing you did in the first one, except you just tried to show us them having fun. And that the foreign movies, their body language, their expressions, their tones, we can't grasp fully. You know what I mean?
We absolutely can.
I disagree with that in this movie.
We've had this discussion before.
I think in this movie, every performance is amazing, and I don't understand. It's not the body language and stuff that I don't understand. It's when they're talking, I can read the words that they're saying, but it's hard to understand like the emphasis behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The subtext of what they're saying is sometimes lost.
Yes.
But I think they do such a great job with the performances in this movie that I know exactly what these characters are thinking and what they mean when they're saying what they're saying. I think the performances are the strongest part of this movie.
See, I'm in a weird space with this movie. It's like two different movies. About an hour in, prior to the first hour of this movie, hour-ish of this movie, the acting was awful. And then you get to the last, like, what I forget exactly how long the movie is, but you get to that point of The last 35 minutes or so, the acting's great. And I that's what annoyed me so fucking much, man, because I'm like, dude,
I don't see that at all. I think the acting is great from the get-go.
you're just having people, pretend to have fun. Like that's what the scene I was talking about was. And like, I don't need that. Like, it's a found footage movie. I know a lot of these people are gonna die, and
Right, and that's what makes it great. We get to see them having fun before we see them tortured by this haunted asylum.
the first thing when they got to that second scene that I'm talking about.
Are you talking about at the lake?
No, I'm talking about when they're sitting and they give you the shot of like the cheers thing they're doing, and
okay.
yeah, that. I didn't need that. But the scene that came to mind for me was the Blair Witch Project. And they had that little scene that I think it was the hotel or, whatever. And, they had that little party. They're having fun. And it was quick. I didn't need, I don't know. It just felt like way too much. It dragged on for me. And I don't know why.
I mean, I guess I could see you thinking that part went on a little long, but
I just didn't.
Still, they got into the haunted asylum within 20 minutes.
And that I'm just going through my notes. I do have nice things to say about this movie, but and this stuck out to me again. You guys poke at me for one thing pissing me off, and here the fuck it is. That the whole situation of them having to hike to where the hell they're going on this annoyed me.
Why?
Why?
Because and then we had another scene that we didn't need of them hiking through the woods, and that's another one where I felt like the acting was not good there to me at all. Because
wait, the scene of them hiking through the woods to the asylum?
Yes.
Of course that was needed. That set up the whole thing with like they found the granny panties and everything.
But it wasn't
it comes back later in the movie.
But why can't you just drive there? They get to the asylum and there's a cop car. Someone's driving around there.
Right, but they're not supposed to be there, so they have to sneak in. So they have to sneak in from the back.
That seemed like a lot to me. Like all that equipment, there is no way you're going to hike all that electrical equipment. That tent itself was huge. I don't, and again, the acting throughout that, they were trying to portray that, they're struggling. They got to carry all this heavy shit. Like I get it, but it looked like it didn't come across as that. It looked like they were bad actors trying to act exhausted and tired. And then again, that's not so as much of a knock as it seems, because like I said, I will admit fully the acting in the last 35 or so minutes of this movie was great. And it annoyed me even more when I got there and I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck happened? That's how I feel.
I don't know what to do with you right now.
I'm dead serious, man.
All right. I watched this, and as I was watching it, it occurred to me that they had a great setup with the live stream thing. It was a great setup for a found footage movie, and it's something we've seen. I mean, it's not completely brand new, but this occurred to me while watching this, and that is, would Halloween Resurrection have been a good movie if it was found footage?
I have an answer to this, and it's no.
Okay.
But it would have been a better movie if it were found footage, and I think it would have been and we've talked about this before, it would have been a better movie if it were not a Halloween movie, because I think that's too late in the franchise to just suddenly do a found footage film. But I do think in the grand scale of possible outcomes for that movie, I do think that found footage would have been, like, if you're going to have the dumb premise that late in Halloween, commit to it. Do the found footage, right? Like,
yeah, because I mean, when you think about the setup for this movie or Deadstream, which I also loved.
Oh, you did watch Deadstream?
Huh?
Oh no, you told me about Deadstream. I told somebody else to watch it. My bad.
Oh yeah, Deadstream's great.
Yeah, you told me to watch it. Right.
And the setup to this and Deadstream are similar to the one from Halloween Resurrection, where it's a live stream of people staying overnight in a haunted place, right? But I really like this movie, and I really like Deadstream, and I hate Halloween Resurrection. So
Halloween
I'm like,
Resurrection's
what if
good,
it was found footage?
It's good regardless.
And found footage without Busta Rhymes even.
It needed Busta Rhymes. Or you wouldn't have got Trick or Treat, motherfucker.
We didn't need Trick or Treat, motherfucker.
What we got, if we didn't know we needed it, but now we all know
No, we
we
just
do.
didn't need it. I think was the whole.
We're not getting into a tangent about Halloween Resurrection. I mean, it's the same premise for its time. You know, like it's the same thing. I mean, yeah, it's not the found footage, although it had its aspects of it because they
Mikey?
had the live cameras on them.
Mikey,
Yeah,
please tell me you liked this more than Halloween Resurrection.
absolutely not.
Oh,
No
for fuck's
way,
sake.
not even near.
Help!
Not even.
There's no help.
close.
There's no help. This is why we can't have nice things.
What did I give Resurrection?
Something too high.
I gave Resurrection an 8.5. Sorry for the spoiler. This movie's
Okay,
not getting an
what
8.5.
the fuck? Why would you do that?
Because it deserved it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right. So anyway, that just occurred to me as I was watching the movie today for the first time. I've seen this movie probably 3 or 4 times. So, but as I was watching it today, I was like, I wonder if Halloween Resurrection would have been a good movie if it had been found footage entirely, because they do kind of play with that concept a little bit. But then they, refuse to go in all the way on it. So that, and the movie sucks.
I'm not going to argue with you about it.
You know what other movie would have been better if it were found footage? Shark Night. I was talking about, I was on I did an interview recently where we were talking about found footage things, and I brought up Shark Night, and no one knew what the fuck I was talking about.
Lucky them.
Yeah.
Maybe they knew it better by the title Shark Night 3D as it was
Shark Night
released in
3D.
theaters. Yeah, that was the confusion, I'm sure.
I'm sure it was.
The 3D don't make the movie better. I can tell you that right now.
It might have. We'll never know.
All right. So clearly Mikey's wrong about this movie.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know how to talk to Mikey right now.
I know. I see. I try to do something nice for him, and this is what I get.
You could point to Grave Encounters too, man. Grave Encounters, that
Yeah, but Grave Encounters isn't as good as this.
Grave Encounters better
I
than
saw.
this.
Okay.
No,
Oh god
it's
damn it,
not.
Mikey.
Yep. I said it.
Mikey just took the wind out of my sails with this. While I was looking for reviews, I don't think I saved any of the Grave Encounters ones. There were a lot of people that called this discount Grave Encounters.
Yeah.
And I got personally offended.
But it's
because this
it's
is
not
better.
discount Grave Encounters. This is like top tier Grave Encounters. This is like
Grave Encounters 2.0. Like
right. This is
the
like Grave
upgrade.
Encounters, the designer brand.
Yeah.
I want to point out too. I'm glad we're talking about Grave Encounters. This movie, Gonjiam, I'm sorry. I just don't know how to say it. Haunted Asylum had a $2.2 million budget. Grave Encounters had $120,000 in I guess they weren't released too far apart. But still, come on. Give me a break. Grave Encounters all day for me.
No, Grave Encounters is not as good as this.
All right. We agree to disagree. Don't stab me to death like you did on Patreon.
And by the way, you've offended all of our South Korean listeners, I'm sure.
I'm not sure. You didn't know what to say either.
Where'd you find the budget? Because I couldn't find the budget.
Google.
Okay. And the one place I looked, I couldn't find it.
I Googled it and found it.
I didn't. Google is not the one place I looked.
Well, there you go. But that's enough. And to be fair too, I just as we started looking it up, talking about it, I looked up the budget, and I didn't know that going in. I'm slightly more annoyed now knowing they had that much fucking money. That's wild.
I would let me say this: as I was watching it, or after I finished watching it, what I realized is this is probably a top. I would say, without thinking too much about it, a top 5 found footage movie for me. Like, I don't know. I couldn't think of,
Top 5,
I mean, I would put
possibly for me, top 10, definitely.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I would put Blair Witch maybe above this one. And I'm not sure Blair Witch is a better movie. Blair Witch is just such a seminal movie.
Definitely a better movie.
And after that, I'm struggling. But I bet maybe Deadstream.
What do you mean you're
really
struggling?
I would probably put Deadstream above it.
Yeah, I really like Deadstream a lot.
As above, so below, probably.
Yeah, maybe that one. I've only seen that once, and it was a long time ago, so I'd be hard pressed to put it there. But it would be a contender because that was a good movie.
Do you want to hear my found footage movies off the top of my head that would knock this out of my top 5, not in order?
I'm sure I
will,
don't,
but
but
there's a risk of me punching you.
see, that's
I'll
the
take it.
thing. I don't want to hear these movies, but you're going to tell me, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Definitely Blair Witch. Paranormal Activity 1, Paranormal
Punch.
Activity 2,
Punch.
Paranormal Activity 3.
Punch.
Nope. 3 is the
Unfriended.
closest of those because it's the best one.
Unfriended. The Blair Witch remake.
Wait, slow down. You're going too fast here.
Okay.
I got to tell you how stupid you are about each pick.
Fair enough.
Unfriended. I do like
Unfriended was a little bit more cutting edge. I will say, and I have said this a lot before, but we're gonna throw it here because it's going to come up later in this episode as well. I think the problem with a lot of found footage movies is that they go just a little bit too far. In this case, it really is only like a couple shots. Unfriended was the same way. If you cut Unfriended off 60 seconds earlier, it's a fantastic movie. That last shot is so dumb. So dumb.
Unfriended is a very good movie, though. I do like that one. I might give you that one, Mikey.
Behind the Mask of the Leslie Vernon movie for sure is better.
I don't really consider that found footage.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, it starts off like the first half is like a mockumentary style film, but then it switches to a narrative film.
Creep, better than this.
Creep is good.
Creep is good. I don't know that I would say
know
Creep
if I
is
would
better
call it
than
better
this.
All right.
If you say Creep 2, I'll lose my shit because that one's bad.
No, best penis I've ever seen in the movie Creep 2 aside, but
what? X.
Well, we don't know if that was a real penis or not.
All right.
There was no question, this dude. And we didn't get a good look at that one. This guy. Cloverfield, go ahead, argue.
No, Cloverfield is not better than this.
Cat?
You suck.
There's no reason. See, the problem with Cloverfield is there's no reason they should be still filming.
And I stand back.
Why are you standing back? You're the one fighting, Rob, and I agree.
I thought you liked Cloverfield.
No.
I don't.
What am
I don't
thinking of?
dislike Cloverfield, but it's not better than this.
Oh, maybe it was
Yeah,
Rob.
no
I
way.
remember you two argued a couple times.
Oh,
over
I don't like
Cloverfield.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh,
well,
Is the one that
you're
Rob
just
and I
wrong.
fight about.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I just remembered you guys fought about it. All right, well.
Yeah, but
Cloverfield's
Cat's
not
still
good.
wrong. 10 Cloverfield Lane's great.
It's not found footage, but ironically my problem with it is the same as many found footage movies in that it went one scene too long. If you had cut it out, if you had chopped out that last scene, I would have had a lot more appreciation for 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I see what you're saying, but I still like the last scene. Like, I like that last part.
It's just they had such a good psychological thing going on, and then they fucked it up, you know?
I can see that, but I still like the last part. I think you're wrong. I think it's a good movie.
It could have been.
Those are just, movies that
All right. Well,
would
no,
knock
you're
out.
wrong. This is a top 5 found footage movie for sure.
I'd put The Gallows before this thing.
I haven't seen The Gallows, so
I
I have no comment.
I don't know how to talk to you about this movie, Mikey. You're
I'm dead serious.
Here's what I think about this movie is that I will be the first to admit there's not anything new happening here.
No.
The concept of it being a live stream has been done before.
Yep.
Going into a haunted location has been done before. Hey, we set up these scares to trick them and then real shit starts happening has been done. All of that has been done before. We've seen it countless number of times, but it's never all been done this well. I think is that they just execute everything so much better than what we're used to seeing in this movie.
The reason for them staying in the movie makes in the asylum makes no sense.
It doesn't matter what the reason is for staying there because they're not going to be able to get out anyway.
Yes, it does. I mean, they don't know they can't get out yet, though. Like, it was the most ridiculous thing. It's like, okay, we've been airing the stream that now has 1 million people and we need to get our money. We're not going to get any money. If the ads have already aired, you're going to get paid for, like, that annoyed me. I'm like, really? The reason you can't leave is you need more commercial breaks than you already have.
I don't think that's the case. I think the idea was they would get ads and replays.
But they wouldn't get ads in that? What they got already?
I don't fucking know.
I'm telling you they will. If we cut off that Matthew Cote interview and just aired half of it, I mean, we're not making anything on it. But if we had enough views to where we were and our channel was that strong on YouTube that we don't use at all anyway, that's how that worked. We would air what we have and still get the ads from that. Like it, and it, it
All
may
right. Well, you're
sound
thinking way too fucking much about it because that didn't even really occur to me.
Also, here's the thing. You're both a little bit right because like that is not how ads work, but also the excuse was fake. It was the guy trying to keep them there so he could get more money. It had very little to do with like how ads work. It's how he could convince them ads work, you know?
They
Like the
said
whole
they
thing
get
was a bogus
nothing.
excuse anyway. Yeah, but he was trying to bully them into staying in the asylum. Like, of course he would say they get nothing.
And also, the guy who was bullying them to stay there seemed to be the one who was paying them because the other guy said they wanted more money in order to stay. Their motivation to stay was money.
Yeah, if they violated their contract, it was very possible that they specifically would not get any of that ad money.
Yeah, and the girls did try to leave, and then they found out that they can't fucking get out anyway.
But that's even more of a reason for him to say, all right, fuck you, leave. I'm voiding your contract and you don't get shit and I get everything. You know, like, and again, it may sound stupid, but that's a motive to stay. Like in Paranormal Activity, we talked about several times, why are they still in the house? Why can't you go to somebody else? You should leave. Why would you stay? Like your reason for them staying is ridiculous. Maybe the people in the house, they don't want to get nothing. Okay, understood. But they were ready to go. He's threatening them to stay. And that just annoyed me.
Listen, I don't want to talk to you about motivation for staying, but with the with the example being Paranormal Activity. She stayed in that fucking relationship for weeks. Like, what the fuck?
But you're talking about somebody who has nowhere to go, and we agreed. She's like, I would have left. I would have
She
went.
could have gone and stayed with her friend. There was literally another
She
option
could've.
for her.
She could have, but but she's not being forced to stay.
And he could have thrown her out because she wouldn't make a sex tape.
We're not talking about sex. But the point, she wanted to stay. That was on her. It was stupid. But like the whole, there was no threatening that she can't leave. Like she could have left at any point she wanted. She just chose not to. This guy's like, the whole premise of why he needs them to stay, there's no urgency.
So if what you're telling me is that if they had just all decided that they wanted to stay in the asylum, you would have liked the movie better.
It would have, yeah, because it wouldn't have had something where it's like, I mean, you guys want to do that. That's done. How many found footage movies have we seen where they're saying, like, that's the, other than them still holding the camera, that's the biggest issue with found footage movies.
But I think money's a great reason for them to want to stay.
But they were ready to go. The two dudes in it, and the two girls left.
Yeah, but then they found out they could get more money if they stayed. He said he would give them 20% more. That's more money. That's a motivator for some people to stay.
Right. But his whole threat for them to like, oh, you can't leave or we get nothing and da-da-da, like, it's like, dude, that doesn't make any sense.
But maybe he wasn't saying that they get, maybe he was saying you get nothing, right? So the way I kind of see it was his channel or his company or whatever the fuck. He's paying them out of the money that he makes. So he's saying, look, you've got a deal. If you leave, you get shit.
But then say that. Say, hey, I'm paying you. If you leave, you got a contract. Say, make it make sense. Don't give me a lazy, like, that made no sense. And that annoyed the hell out of me. Again, maybe it's me, but like, don't give me something that makes no sense.
You said the hiking was the one thing, but I think this is the one thing.
It could be the one. This annoyed me. Well, I don't know. The hiking really annoyed the shit out of me.
The hiking makes no sense for you to be mad about, by the way.
Who the hell?
That's all perfectly logical.
Who's going to move all that equipment? Do you know how long it would take to move all that equipment?
They don't have a choice. They can't get closer. The road is where the road is. The asylum is where the asylum is.
There was a cop car there. There's roads there.
Yeah, but the cop car could get through the barricade. They couldn't.
You're going to go, instead of moving a barricade, which would take one person getting out of a car for 2 seconds. You're going to move all that shit.
But they weren't supposed to be there. That was the whole thing. That's why there's a barricade, because people aren't supposed to be there. So if you move the barricade and park your car out front, people are going to see it.
They're going to see a giant tent with all these electronics lighting up in it too. In the middle
Not
of
back
the
in the
woods.
woods, they're not.
He was right there.
No, he was back in the woods a little ways. That's why they had to hike in.
It didn't make any sense. If I'm patrolling that area and I see a giant tent with fucking LED lights coming out of it, I'm gonna look. It's in the
Kat,
woods.
were you
can't miss
confused
it.
by the hiking?
No,
Okay.
it's a
Thank
very
you.
normal thing to establish the isolation horror, first of all, and second of all, this is a real location that you are not allowed to be in. Like, it's based off of a real thing. The road is where the road is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the
Although
road
I
is
will,
right next to the asylum.
But
Other
you're
cars
not
are
allowed to
there.
be on that road. It's closed off.
yeah. In fun facts, I don't believe that this asylum exists anymore. I believe it's been torn
I
down.
think they tore it down.
Yeah.
I don't know,
But
man.
it
That annoys
was
shit out
at
of me.
this time a real
Right.
place.
Yeah. 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 Those exteriors are really the asylum that they got.
That's where I'm at with it.
All right. I don't know how to make you happy.
There's no making him happy.
I guess not.
You can make me happy.
So from what I took away from this, they had to hire 3 new people to help them out on this particular, ghost hunt or whatever the fuck. And so they took applications. Do you think it was coincidence that all 3 applicants that they hired were cute girls?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think that's a coincidence at all.
They called it a group date. I mean,
And as an HR professional, I can tell you that's inappropriate.
Leah, do you want to comment on this?
No, I can tell you
Let
it's
us know.
inappropriate. I'll tell you
All right.
why, because what HR does is they say no fun ever. That's what we do.
Okay.
No one's allowed to have fun.
being mean to Leah again.
I'm just saying, I'm not even trying to be mean to Leah. I'm just saying, like, have you seen Mad Men? Back in the day, people used to drink at work. You smack your secretary on the ass. It was a good time for everybody. Now nobody's allowed to have any fun.
Everybody?
Did you see Mad Men? Because Jonah will fucking kill you.
No, I actually watched 1 episode of Mad Men and I went, this show fucking sucks, and I didn't watch it again.
Okay. Another thing that annoyed me. I'm newsflash. There's gonna be a good amount of shit that annoys me before we get to anything good on my notes.
This is like Mikey's airing of the grievances all of a sudden.
Honestly, this is gonna be the whole episode because my brain's just broken trying to keep up with these arguments. They make no goddamn sense to me.
And I took very few notes because this was a situation where I got wrapped up in the movie.
Yeah, I
And I
wrote
kinda
down a Portnoy and then I lost it.
Yeah, I kind of stopped taking notes. I mean, I'm astonished that Mikey didn't like this movie.
I knew he was going to complain, and I knew that I knew he was going to rate it lower than it deserved, just kind of out of spite because he was irritated by the name of this. I did not think there were going to be this many problems, and apparently there are more on the way.
The name had nothing to do with it.
I know Mikey doesn't believe me, but I genuinely was trying to pick a movie I thought everyone would like.
You missed the assignment, is what you did, if that's what you were trying to do.
I think I got it 2/3 right.
And honestly, that's impressive because sometimes even on rewatches, you don't like the movies you pick.
That is true. Sometimes I'll be like, this movie's great. And then I rewatch it and I go, oh, that sucked.
The guy in the tent annoyed me a lot too, just on the fact of he could have got his ass in there a little bit.
He was the character I identified with the most.
Yeah, if your job is to sit in the... I'm with Rob on this one. If your job is to fucking sit in the tent, why would you voluntarily go in there?
Not even volunteer. I'd refuse. I'd be like, man, no, get your ass in here, man. The fucking we're in here doing all this. You can come in for a little bit, shit.
Yeah, but if you're inside of the asylum trying to get me to go, you can't. I'm already outside.
And yet he expects them to stay. Get your ass in there and do something. I couldn't believe it. A dirty
He's got to
bastard.
get paid, Mikey.
Nah.
That was actually one of my favorite aspects of the movie because once again we have a Korean horror film just like blatantly poking fun at capitalism, and I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, I mean, look, at work, you know who has to do all the shitty work? Me, not my fucking boss.
And if Rob got his boss to be like, hey, get in here in this haunted asylum, Rob's boss correctly would say, no, fuck you.
Exactly.
You do this, or I'm not giving you any of this money I made off of you doing this.
Right. Yeah, it's capitalism at its finest.
I'd be damned if I'm in there fucking about to die and you're going to be out in a cozy fucking tent. I think I seen a heater in there too. You're out there in a cozy tent and you're yelling at me?
I think if Slasher Radio went on one of these hunts, this is exactly how it would play out.
Yeah, it would be.
I ain't going out there.
Yeah. That's why I didn't push you too hard to play Phasmophobia, because I know it just end with you sitting in the fucking truck the whole time and us in the house dying.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds right.
Yeah. It's what this guy did. You sit in the truck and stare at the fucking play with people on there all the time. They sit their ass in the truck and complain. They made me think of it. I'm like, man, get your ass in the house. The wigs annoyed me.
What wigs?
The hair that they kept finding hair, which is weird. It dropped from the ceiling.
Oh
and, and they didn't even investigate that. They just like that was just there, and they moved on. I mean, that could be a fucking body, dude, or something. Like people went missing in there. Maybe you should you're in there to investigate. Fucking figure. They just ignored it. Like, oh, okay, there's dead body up there. Let's just keep it moving. And then they did it again in the water, which I mean, those were setups because the whole premise. Let me see for people because this. I mean, I don't know how wide known this movie is. I never heard of it before. The premise of this movie is a crew of horror web series travels to an abandoned asylum for a live broadcast. It soon encounters. Okay, well, this isn't the same description I read. Pretty much Brave Encounter style. They're trying to set up some shit to make it look interesting, and shit goes down for real. So I get that aspect is there. And maybe that's part of why I didn't enjoy the acting, even throughout part of the asylum. I guess their time in there, because I guess it makes sense as far as the movie's going, because they know some of it's bullshit, so they're not really acting. But I don't know, that took me out of it a little bit, and I guess that's how I thought they were really acting. And then again, they did turn it up when shit started going down, whatever. And I'll admit it makes a little sense going in, but I don't want to see bad acting. If they're gonna do that, I wish they would have maybe went as much you hated Halloween Resurrection style, where they leaned into how bullshit it was slightly. Does that make any sense?
I understand the words that you're saying, but you're wrong. So
yeah. You can't tell me them acting scared throughout the first half of them being in that asylum was good.
I think it was fine.
I feel like you're saying the opposite of what I said, which is I said Halloween Resurrection would be better if it was more like this movie, and you just said this movie would be better if it was more like Halloween Resurrection.
Not the movie as a whole, just that aspect of it, because they were jump scaring each other in Halloween and fucking around, and they kind of leaned into that a little bit, to where it's like, okay, this is bullshit, and we're in here and we got to make it look real for whatever stream. And I don't know, it came across as bad acting to me instead. And maybe that's me not the tone not translating properly in certain areas. Maybe that had to do it. I don't know, but to me, I just watched in my head bad acting throughout part of the asylum location.
That is the most stunning thing that you've said to me, is the bad act, because I think the performances are the strongest thing in this movie.
The second half of the movie, well, the second whatever percentage of the movie, sure, the last half hour or so, yeah, but before that, not for me. If I can find a dead body and you just move on past it, can't believe it.
Did they find a dead body?
Well, they didn't see a dead body. They seen hair come from the ceiling. What else could that mean?
Right, but they thought that was bullshit. That one girl was like, "Oh, it's a wig. Somebody must have put it here."
Who the hell is going to put a wig and it stay that, good looking for who knows how long, and they just move?
I don't know. I mean, there other people had been into the asylum. I mean, there was graffiti all over the place and stuff, so people were going in there.
Who the hell's gonna hide a wig in the ceiling?
Why not?
I
It'd be
don't know.
kind of funny.
That was
You're in a
lazy to
haunted
me.
place.
No, I think it makes sense to do it. Hair is a big horror thing in Korea.
It is. But they didn't investigate it was my issue with it. They just moved along like, oh, okay. Like you went to all this extensive stuff to
Like,
find out all this other stuff.
I mean, okay, so like if we're investigating a haunted asylum out here and there's just fucking blood, we're not gonna touch that. I don't, you know, like that checks out. Also, I don't like touching hair. Anyway, I think it's gross.
I don't know. Figure it.
Well, if it's in the ceiling and you're like how are you going to investigate that without a risk of either touching hair, or what if you had been right? What if they had assumed it was a body and then like what do you do? Knock
I
it
don't
out of the
know.
ceiling? Risk it falling on you?
Yes,
Like,
not on. Knock it down. You got those sticks you were opening everything with. Yeah, and then when you're done with your stream, hey, by the way, there's a fucking dead body in there.
Wait, didn't she get it down with a stick because she was waving it around at some point in his face?
I didn't see. No, that was in the water.
Okay.
And yeah, she got it with the stick, and he acted more freaked out knowing it. That was another thing that like he was more freaked out by the wig than when he thought it was a person in the fucking water. You know it's a wig now, and you're more scared than you were before.
Yeah.
Shit like that piling up did not make this a great experience for me at those points in the movie.
I feel like you're trying to find stuff to pick on this movie for.
Those are honestly things that annoy me.
I feel like you went into this movie going, "Oh, this is some Rob pick, and I've never heard of it. And it's gonna be stupid."
I did go into it like it made me stop enough to take a note. I cared enough, to fucking pause, take the note, open the notepad. Do you want to talk about the good things I liked about it?
I'm more fascinated by Kat's fear of hair.
Hair is gross.
hair's gross. I'm not. I was gonna say I'm not afraid of it. I don't think I'm afraid of hair. Although I will say that is one thing in like Asian horror movies that does kind of get me. Is that hair is gross. I don't want to touch it. There was that earlier this year there was the Junji Ito anime that came out, and I think the episode that got me most was the one where hair just fucking went rogue and started killing people, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, well, I mean that's scary hair, that I get, but
Yeah.
like just normal hair on like people's heads freaks you out.
No, not like on people's head. That's the thing, is that if it's connected to a living person, it's fine. The second the person dies or the hair comes off of the head, it becomes a gross thing that I don't want to touch. Like I don't know why those are the rules. Like hair in the drain, someone else has to deal with that. That's not, even though usually I have very long hair, usually it's mine. I'm the problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's partly your fault.
Yeah,
It's
I
definitely
kind
my
of get
fault.
that though. It is pretty gross. I
It's
guess so. All right, fair enough. Especially in the drain where it's all like wet and stuff.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like with the ceiling, it was one thing, but like when it was in the water, that's gross.
Yeah, I've very much experienced being the only guy in a house with two women. Hair in the drain is a problem, and it's not my fault. Just saying, and I
Mikey out here
usually have to be the
bragging.
one to deal with it. So, yeah, I'm bragging. We got Manscaped. We know, Rob. Come on now. All right.
All right,
Do
so
you want?
what'd you like? What'd you like, Mikey? Come on.
Okay. I forget the exact timestamp. I thought I noted it down. I didn't. At about 54 minutes into this movie, I believe it was the scene with the doll where they find the doll that was in the picture with the patients and all that stuff, and they find it. And what was the girl's name? Charlotte. She freaks the fuck out. I thought, by the way, Charlotte's performance, she did very well throughout the movie. She was the only one that I could point to and say, okay, I didn't see a drop off. Like she was playing into the camera when, she was writing on the wall and all that stuff. And
Mhm.
You know, she seemed to get it because she leaned into it a little bit. That's maybe what I was looking for in something like this. But she freaked the fuck out. And I was like, damn. And that's what I was looking for, man. Like, you're in situations where you're supposed to actually a little bit before that, I believe. Yeah, it was before that. Where the dude was faking his arm getting pulled into that dresser thing. I got annoyed immediately because when he did it, I was like, oh, that was, flat. And
Mhm.
then they blew me away because that was so flat and whatever. Then the girl tried it and nothing happened. And then they fucking nailed it, dude. The torque that they pulled her into that fucking thing with, and her fear, facial expressions, it was all there for me. Like, she looked like she was fearing for her life, about to die. What the fuck is going on? And that scene was great too.
Right.
And
But see,
from
his it was supposed to be flat when it
yes,
happened to him
yes,
because it wasn't real.
and that's what I was saying before. But you're just showing, and I get that that's what was going on, but still, you're showing me bad acting over and over and over again, and no one's leaning into that it's bullshit, other than when something happens, all I have to go by is their reaction. There's no commentary between them leaning into the bullshit. But that aside, like I talked about that already. But from those two moments on, it was like different people were playing the roles to me. Like they were great, everybody.
All right.
Right. Well, at that point, they were all freaked out because they all
Yes,
realized it was real.
and that maybe, and again, when I say the acting I seen, which is all I can go by, up until that point, I didn't like. And again, maybe that was more of a directorial point where it's like, okay, this is the tone we want to set here. This is what we're looking for. I don't know, but clearly they have it in them, and that's why I was saying earlier, like, it annoyed me so much. I'm like, damn, dude, you guys could have did this the whole time. And I guess I know it has to kind of graduate to that point, but I think about Grave Encounters and movies like that, and it's like, they
Don't you fucking talk to me about Grave Encounters.
Grave Encounters is a good movie. What's wrong
Grave
with
Encounters
you?
is a bad version of this.
Oh, come on. How could you not like Grave Encounter?
This is not very good.
Shame on you. Grave Encounters has like almost a cult following too.
I can't imagine watching this and being like, I want to watch Grave Encounters again. I don't understand.
If you gave me the choice to pick between these two movies 100 times, it's 100% Grave Encounters every time.
That's why I'm confused right now.
I don't know.
I don't. Did
confused
you
too.
watch the right movie?
I sure did. Had subtitles
Are
on and
you
all.
sure?
Yeah. Sounds like you've got a lot of the details about the movie right, but I feel like you didn't process it correctly or something.
You think I'm faking it like I did on The Girl Walks Alone and all? No, man. I had subtitles on and all this time, man. That's how I feel. I'm being honest.
All right. I mean, I don't know. The acting thing I just can't get past because I think you're almost like the actors early in the movie they're people who aren't freaked out who are acting like they're freaked out.
And I know.
And I know, so I
So it's like
understand. I understand the words that you're saying, Mikey, but I disagree so strongly. I think that this was the perfect balance of like, oh, it's not super believable, but it's believable enough that the people with them might believe it based off of what they're seeing. I think that's such a delicate line to find, and I think they found it perfectly. Like, I never thought that they were bad actors. I think it was just realistic to the situation.
No, I feel like in a way you're punishing them for being good actors.
No. And because again, I like I said earlier, I understand that they're, they had to graduate because stuff started getting real, so it really came out. I grasp all that. But they didn't do a good job of reminding me, and like Grave Encounters did. They reminded you of the shtick a lot. A lot of that stuff. Halloween Resurrection reminded you of the shtick a lot. And they completely acted like everything was real and no man. Like, give me some dialogue between the dudes who were in on it. You know, like something.
Okay, so you want dialogue reminding you of things that you already know, but you don't want to give us time to get to know the characters before they get to the asylum.
But you could do that you can't do it before you get to the asylum. Do it while you're in there. Every other movie that
They're not going to have a fun time in the asylum. That's the whole point of the thing.
But Grave Encounters, they did. They were joking and laughing. And remember the tub scene of Grave Encounters? That was a great scene.
Right. That's why Grave Encounters isn't as good as this.
No, I disagree, man. I disagree. I like Grave Encounters a lot. It had that for what they were doing, which is exactly what this movie was doing. They nailed what they were doing. They had the right amount. There's part of it that's bullshit. Don't ignore that. I don't know. That's just that's what I think. Because again, all you're showing me is bad reactions to things over and over and over again. That's all I see. I don't get any talk of it being bullshit. So it's like, okay, well, is there anything real going on here? Okay, I guess not.
Well, you get some talk of it being bullshit when he calls them from the tent and he's, telling them to steer the girls in a certain direction because the girls don't know that shit has been set up.
Right. Yeah. The dudes know, the dude in the tent knows. Right. But but there was no, he's just telling them where to go.
No, but he's talking to them about how they need to steer the girls' directions and we're getting great reactions from Charlotte. So amp it up on her and scare her more.
I just didn't think there was enough of that.
Talk any more than they had, and I would have gotten so annoyed because I would have felt like they didn't trust me to remember basic plot points. Like
it wasn't, there wasn't enough there for me. And like I said, I understand they're acting like they're scared. They're actors acting like they're scared. But it just that over and over and over, like that's all there was there. Like they had the moment with the pictures and they investigated and all that stuff and the doll and they started to do stuff like thing in the ceiling and then they left it. And then they started to do a couple things and then they left it and it was just okay, let's react to this. Let's react. And that's all I'm seeing is awkward reactions over and over. Like I can't think that's a good performance. Because that's all they're doing over and over again. Then we kind of get to something and then nothing.
All right. Well, we're spinning our wheels here.
But again, but to get back to it, once shit started taking off, they were great, man. Charlotte was great. The dudes, the guys in there, they were great. Like everybody was great after a certain point to me. Like the changing the words on the words on the wall from "Let's live" to "Let's die" was fucking great.
There was that, and then I love the touch of the guy in the what they call him, the captain or whatever.
Yeah, fucking calling him the captain.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, and by the way, when I'm in the tent and you guys are exploring the haunted thing, I need you to call me captain, please.
We'll call you butthole, and that's about it. You want to do something about it? Bring your ass in the asylum.
All right, let's compromise. You can call me Captain Butthole.
That sounds fair.
That's not a bad compromise. You got yourself a deal.
But so the captain, he's looking at the footage. He sees that it changed, but he lies to the guys who are inside anyway about it. I think that reveals a lot about his character. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I like, and we haven't. Well, I'm sure it's been done, but the popular found footage movies, you'd have a lot to dig through. It's unique. I haven't seen that before.
I think that's and I'm just off the top of my head. I think that the captain character in this movie is unique in that he's the guy on the outside. And we don't normally get that. Normally when you have found footage movies, every character goes inside, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So it gives us sort of a unique perspective and gives us a character who's able to go back through the footage and see that, yeah, indeed it did change. And then he's going to fucking lie to him because he doesn't want to freak him out because he doesn't want him to leave because he wants to make more money.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we haven't had an aspect like that before. I mean, again, there was way too many found footage movies made, so who knows?
Right. I mean,
yeah.
just off the top of my head, I can't think of one, but that doesn't mean
No.
it doesn't exist.
Absolutely. By the way, too, I don't know if either of you have seen it. If you have, I'm sure it'll piss you off. I think found footage 3D is better than this.
I saw it.
piss me off.
I saw it
You were
once
right.
when it was new. I did not like it, so I'm going to say you're full of shit.
Well, I like found footage 3D a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see it in 3D. Maybe that was the difference.
I didn't either. But either way, we should do found footage 3D one day. That was a really good movie. But either way, I mean, yeah, that was good. The I don't know, the guy in his drawers, the underwear dude who was fucking like when what's her name gets
Yeah.
back to the asylum
Uh-huh.
somehow, and you know, he's there like when I seen him first, like, you know, obviously that's creepy, but man, they did a really good job in setting a mood there. Because
They
like
did.
he's what kind?
They did. There's a lot of like tension that
Mhm.
builds in that scene.
Yeah, because he's not like you at Grave Encounters also. You know, I'll say too a little bit of a ding on it. You see that creature, demon, whatever the hell thing, and you know, like you in any paranormal movie, usually when you see, especially in a moment in a scene like that, when you see one of the entities and they kind of lunge at you, like he was just standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's terrified.
And the
He's
camera turning away from him,
Mm-hmm.
terrifying.
It that reminded me a lot of the best thing in any of the Paranormal Activity movies is Paranormal Activity 3, where they have the camera on top of that oscillating fan.
That was great.
Yeah, I mean it's so brilliant the way they did that, because it just creates so much tension, because you just know something's gonna happen, but you're not sure when or where.
Yeah.
As that camera goes back and forth, as she's moving her light around that room, you're just waiting. Like it just keeps building. You're waiting for something to happen.
And they tease you. Oh fuck! They teased you with it.
That's a beep.
Yeah, it is. Son of a bitch. I'll update it. They teased you with it because it goes away, and you're waiting for the jump scare moment, and they don't give it to you, which is great because it's predictable. And they did it like a handful of like that, and that's the thing.
It's like that 5 cream scene where
A
it's just
little
like
bit,
you
yeah.
don't get the jump scare.
Yeah, and it's great, and he just like didn't even care that she was there for a while.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like they're in this dark room, pitch dark, and he sees her as a flashlight, you know, like, and he just does not even care. He's going into and that was the creepiest part. His little like sidewalk, that little whatever the hell movement he had going, and he's moving into the light.
Yeah, that was one thing that really because the scene was creepy anyway. One thing that really freaked me out was because watching a found footage when someone makes decisions that you just would not make, and he moves into the light, and then when she turns to try and open the door, she moves the light to the wall that's closest to her, and you're like, if he's following that light, you are fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
don't do that.
I also was thinking in that scene, though, to me, the thing, I was like, if I'm in that situation, I'm never taking that light off that dude.
Yes.
No.
Like, I want to know where he's
wanna
at
know
all
where he
times.
is
I
at,
can
yeah.
feel around for a fucking doorknob to try and find it.
I'm not taking the light off him. I'm not taking my eyes off of him.
Yeah.
Like,
But it made that moment where she can like maybe that's the only time, because I was thinking the same thing. But when you think about it, like if there was ever a moment in horror where you could like, he made you feel like in a way, like for a second, like, is he not gonna do it? Like, is he like he didn't know?
Yeah.
And in a moment like that, you always know, and you didn't. Like he was just, he knew he had her, man. Like the entities in that asylum were so aware in a way, which makes them even more deadly, because you know, like they just know they have you. They're doing what they want when they feel like it. And like that's in any paranormal movie, they try and get that across, but to make you feel it like they did in that scene, that was really good.
And there's also that level of like just with the light and stuff because we all had like different things in that scene that we just talked about that we were all kind of worried about. Like we all
Yeah.
had different tensions and stuff. And there are a lot of horror movies I think that try to kind of over explain those like paranormal rules, where it's like, oh, here's how this creature works, and here's what you have to do to try and survive this thing. And it's like there was something deeply unsettling because you're watching the scene and you don't know what the fuck is going on with this dude. And you don't really ever get to find out. And I think that's it's a very powerful thing because it's like you
Yeah.
don't always get to know about the things that kill you. Sometimes you just die. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
That's a happy thought of the day.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cat Velour.
New segment, Happy Thoughts with Cat Velour.
You don't always get to know what killed you. Sometimes you just die.
Stab,
sometimes
stab, stab. Cat killed you, bitch.
that's how that segment would end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, yeah, I just, as I'm thinking about this, like other movies, other found footage movies are popping up that people really rave about, and I'm just like, this is so much better. And I don't understand why the audience for this movie isn't bigger. I don't understand why there's not more people talking about it. I don't understand why people don't like it more. Like, I think about like Hell House LLC and how much people love that
People
movie.
fucking love that movie.
And they rave about that movie, and it's nowhere near as good as this. Or The House is October Built, which is a movie I like, but it's not nearly on the level that this is.
I would put Houses That October Built before this.
That's insane to me.
I would. Also, a lot left, and that's like another thing too that I liked actually. Before I even get because I was going to bring up the money that they had to do this. Found footage movies notoriously do a lot with a little, but they.
Mikey,
what?
One point I will give you, I think this is where you're going with this. One point
Mhm.
I will give you is that I don't want to call it a perk, but like a staple maybe of the found footage genre is that you are able to do a lot more with a lower budget. This did not do a lot more with a lower budget.
Yeah.
And in that
No.
one regard, it does lose some found footage credit for me, like a little bit. I get that.
Yeah, when you said it was 2.2 million, that
I couldn't believe it.
I don't
I
see 2.
understand because probably the cameras and also potentially the rights to film there. Like I'm not sure the
Probably.
legalities.
That's fair.
No, I have a fun fact about that. They did not
Oh,
film
okay.
there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and they had it for like that dude. Like that's not cheap to make. And the point I was about to get to, that thing with what's her name's fucking eyes,
Yeah.
like that. I feel it could have been used. It looked great, but I feel like they overused it a bit because they were clearly proud of it, and they should be because it looked great. But they put it in your face a lot right after it happened, and it looked less great the more they did it.
Yeah.
Not as far as aesthetically, but just they didn't use it properly at all
I
times.
think to me, so when I was watching that, I was getting annoyed with how much it was on screen and in
yes,
my
yes.
face, and I think that might have been kind of the point. Honestly,
maybe
just to make you annoyed and uncomfortable, or like, when the fuck is this going to stop?
maybe yeah, maybe. But again, that's not cheap to do either. That's why
Yeah.
you don't see Paranormal Activity or Blair Witch or whatever have stuff like that because it was done very well. Like it looked phenomenal. Just to make it look good, and that's I'm glad they didn't go overboard with it because you get 2.2 million for a fucking found footage movie. You could pretty much do whatever you want. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't go like Grave Encounters 2 with it and overuse the creatures or whatever you want to call them. So I can't dig them too much on it, but I just do not see where $2.2 million dollars.
I mean, that is a real question of where is 2.2 million in this movie.
It
I mean, they had a
wasn't marketing.
drone.
They had a
Mhm.
drone. But no,
Yeah.
it wasn't marketing because it's not a widely known. But yeah, I don't know where the fuck that money went.
Well, the movie did well. It didn't do well in the U.S., but it did do well. So maybe there was marketing in other countries.
Maybe.
And there was also a lawsuit. Did they figure legal fees into that too?
Maybe.
We'll talk about that when we get to fun facts. But Yeah, I don't. 2.2 million seems like a high budget for this movie, but I'm not concerned about that because the movie's awesome.
Maybe that's why the laziness is certain there. Like with the hair in the ceiling, like dude, you could have did something with that and cut out a scene where like you're just kind of doing the same thing a little bit here and there, but like do something with it. Like don't like how the hell am I supposed to ignore that?
They did have to buy a lot of beer and pizza for that toast and everything.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I mean, look, I honestly, like, I know, like, the spite thing gets thrown around from our listeners a lot, and like like we do spite with our picks, but honestly, like, I'm very fair. Like if something wins me over, it wins me over, and like I'm being honest, man. Like it had a lot of shit that was very good, but it was just all kind of jumbled in one spot of the movie. I wish we could have got to it a little quicker and maybe got a little bit more of the good stuff. Like maybe have a scene where the fucking the dudes that are into it do get scared for real, and we can get a taste of oh shit, okay, that was good. Like I don't know, like I don't know, maybe that helps a little bit on my thought process.
All right. I think I am out of things to say about this movie, other than to argue with Mikey about the things that he says about it.
Yeah.
Are we ready to move into reviews?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready to move into reviews.
All right.
Okay. So this is not from the Rotten Tomatoes scores exclusively, but from the highest score given to the lowest score given. This is one of our widest spread movies.
Oh.
With a tomato meter of 91%.
Whoa.
The audience score is 75% in the middle, and the IMDb is a 6.4 out of 10. So
wow.
Damn.
We've got a pretty wide spread there.
Oh.
We were talking about this in the chat before we recorded. I chose the reviews today. Usually I try to choose one good review, one bad review, and then like any really super wild shit that I find along the way. Today I just chose reviews with typos because they were the funniest.
Fair enough.
There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to these. My favorite title anyway is "Don't waste your time to watch this. You'll regret."
Wow.
All right.
1 out of 10. I hate this film at all because I was never scared when watching it. It didn't make me believe anything paranormal was going on. Like in the beginning, the guy in the control room directing everyone on what to do and telling them good acting. Just never gave me the sense that these people are faking a paranormal haunting in a fiction movie. Like I was just wondering the whole time, was this all set up to make it look real by the team? Are they all just acting like they're scared? I know in real life there are actors acting out a paranormal investigation, but I couldn't believe they were playing people carrying out a paranormal investigation actually being haunted. Don't waste your time watching this. Rubbish. Unworthy! Exclamation points. This person got really wound up.
I would give that person a candy bar, but I got so confused by what they were saying that I don't know whether they actually deserve one or not. So
they kind of talk themselves into a circle with that one.
Yeah, I'll just keep the candy bar for myself.
This one wasn't a typo exactly, but it got put in here for interesting phrasing. 9 out of 10 stars. Couldn't sleep because of movie. At first, it was just okay. Got me a bit interested. Then later on, ... Scenes got pretty crazy, like my eyes are glued watching it. I could not sleep for 2 nights watching this movie. I know it sounds silly, but I really could not sleep.
Jeez.
This is one of those movies that I've heard people say about, like, it's so scary you can't finish it.
In the reviews there was like a lot of people talking about not sleeping. So not for 2 days like this guy.
Yeah, no, that's a bit much.
Actually, I said earlier that I didn't get any of the Grave Encounter things in here, but I did get one That's not the line that I pulled it for, though. There was a specific line. 9 out of 10 stars. I'll never watch it again. When I saw that this movie had 6.1, I was like, oh, okay, another pretty decent horror movie, which already very funny, because when I see a 6.1, I'm not like pretty decent horror movie. But this guy has a lower bar than I do. When you are done with the intro of this movie, it is a very scary one. I watched Grave Encounter, which was very nice and inspired this movie, I guess, but something about Korean ghosts there is really putting it to the next level. And here's the one. Here's the winner, guys. And don't be bothered with the subtitles. They speak a lot at the beginning, and then it's fine! Exclamation point.
What?
Wow.
That's gonna be. I think that needs to be a shirt for the show, though. And don't be bothered with the subtitles.
That's funny.
Mikey sure as hell isn't bothered with them.
Mm.
They speak a lot at the beginning, and then it's fine. This one is interesting because the title has no caps whatsoever, and then every word is capitalized in the review. No night vision, all dark. 5 out of 10 stars. People, PPL, screaming camera focus on their face all the time, but worth to watch it? Question mark. So, you know.
All right.
Incredible and scary! Exclamation point. 10 out of 10. The film begins slowly, but about 40 minutes to end, it is OMG! 4 exclamation points.
That's funny as shit.
Someone helps me sleep tonight. Must see.
Alright.
Perfect.
And then 7 out of 10. I watched this because of my friend, and it's not disappointed.
Wow.
Wait, it's not disappointed?
It's not disappointed.
Well, how's he know?
7 out
Maybe
of
the movie's tremendously disappointed in him.
It's not. He watched it because of friend. 7 out of 10. If you like horror movie with first person POV, I suggest you watch this one. It's worth your time, slowly building up tension, and the place is real since I searched it up and read the story. It is not a fiction. I mean the place. So
I think that's one of your neighbors, Rob.
Yeah, he searched it up.
Searched it up.
Searched it up on the old internet. Found it.
I have a theory. These were some of the most entertaining ones that I found. I have a theory that maybe some of these, all of the usernames look like they could be English. But the only thing I can think is that maybe 1 or 2 of these were translated, except for the guy that said not to bother with subtitles.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know.
There were usually I find like a typo or 2. There were a lot of typo reviews I could have pulled from, and that's how we got this batch today.
That's funny shit.
All right. Fun facts?
Yes,
Fun
sir.
facts.
All right. So Mikey mentioned it. This movie had a $2.2 million budget. The worldwide gross, well, first in the U.S., it grossed $115,000.
Wow.
The worldwide gross was $21 million.
Wow.
Yeah, so it did really well overseas. So that's why I think maybe the marketing budget was spent there. I don't know.
Yeah. Damn.
It is mentioned a couple of times in the movie that this location, the Gonjiam, whatever, psychiatric facility, is one of the 7 freakiest places on the planet. That is indeed true, according to an article by CNN Travel. It was named one of the 7 freakiest places on the planet. It was, as Kat mentioned, a real place. The filmmakers could not get permission to film there from the South Korean government. So they filmed in the National Maritime High School in Busan. They did, however, have the floor plan of the hospital, and they used it to recreate exactly the same interior and hallway layout. They used the halls of the high school so that whatever rooms they were going into were actually in that same sort of location inside the hospital.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. The film was a financial and critical success. It became the third most watched horror film in South Korea, following Phone from 2002. I have no idea what that is. And A Tale of Two Sisters from 2003, which is a movie I have seen and did not understand.
I really liked Tale of Two Sisters.
Of course you did.
Damn.
I would have liked it if I had known what the fuck was happening.
It was a little bit convoluted, but
Yeah.
it's
It
good.
was-
The story's
I
good.
was just lost. And finally, there were not a whole lot of fun facts about this movie. But just shortly before the film's theatrical release, the owner of the asylum filed a lawsuit against the film. He didn't want it to be shown in theaters because he said it would have a negative effect on the sale of the building. Apparently, he was trying to sell it at the time. However, a court in Seoul did rule that The Favorite could be shown in theaters.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So they did have a bit of a lawsuit on their hands there. Apparently, the guy who owned the asylum and the land it was on wanted to sell it. He was like, "Hey, wait a minute! You can't put this fucking movie in theaters. Nobody's gonna buy this place." And I didn't see it in the fun facts when I was looking, but I believe I at one point read somewhere that the building has since been torn down.
It has been.
Yeah. So those are the fun facts for Gonjiam Haunted Asylum, which I'm sure I'm not saying right.
Do you think it was torn down because no one would buy it after this movie?
I mean, I wonder, like, if you're the guy who owns that land and that building, I mean, first of all, nobody's going to buy that for that fucking decrepit old building anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're selling the land, I would assume, so why not just tear it down and fucking sell the land anyway?
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
fair.
I mean, I guess unless you thought somebody was going to buy it to turn it into some sort of fucking attraction or something, but it doesn't seem like the government there is real keen on that.
No, and also the movie would have helped if it was going to be an attraction, right?
Right. Yeah. So,
So if that was the
yeah.
plan, the lawsuit doesn't make a ton of sense. But
Yeah. But I don't know the specifics of it being torn down. I don't know if he tore it down and sold the land or if he sold it and then whoever bought it decided to tear it down. I have no idea what that, what's there. That is it for me.
All right. Ready to get into the poor noise?
It is Rob score time.
Not Rob scores poor noise.
Well, Dr. Kelly.
Kelly was mean to the leprechaun too this week.
Kelly is the smartest person we know.
I love Kelly to death with all my heart. I was very busy when Kelly started the leprechaun fuckery, and I did not get around to speaking with Kelly about it, but Kelly, I will be doing so.
You better be nice to Kelly.
I will be very nice to Kelly and very nice to the leprechaun at the same time. So, yeah, I'm always nice to Kelly. I love Kelly.
Kelly will beat your ass.
She will whoop my ass. I know it. Does anyone want to go first? Would you like me to go first? How do you want to do it?
You can go first.
I don't care.
Unless Rob.
All right, Rob, you want to kick it off?
You want me to go first? I will.
Sure.
So I love this movie. Again, I said probably top 5 found footage movie for me. I know that there aren't a whole lot of new concepts being thrown at us in this movie. It's a lot of stuff that we've seen already, but I think it's they're executed better here than most of the times that we've seen them done before. I think the performances are great. It helps in my mind, it helps that it's based on around an actual location, a true place. I think that makes it that much more interesting, even if none of this stuff happened at that asylum. I have no idea what the history there is. Overall, I really enjoy the movie. I give it an 8.3.
Whoa. An 8.3?
8.3.
This might be the closest you and I have ever had in score.
Oh. Okay. Damn. All right. Wow.
I can go ahead and go next since since we're gonna be mad at Mikey and since I did show my hand a little bit there. I actually gave this an 8.4.
Oh,
We are 0.1 away
Uh,
on this.
I'm honestly surprised Cat was higher than me. I thought I
I'm
would be. I
also
mean,
surprised.
given it's only a 0.1, but still, I really thought that I would come in the highest. But yeah,
I thought that you were gonna have the highest, but
I really
I
like
think that's
this
a really
movie.
reasonable score, and it's for all the reasons you said. Like it didn't do anything. I will say, it didn't do anything like new at the time, but we've seen these tropes a lot more since this movie. Like
Yeah.
all of the ones that come to mind were released after 2018, I think. So it was still fairly fresh. I think it was doing it very well. And it wove all of my favorite elements together. I think the performances were incredible. It helps that it was based off of a real place. Uh, this one really is good, and I think it holds up.
God damn.
I agree.
Did we change the Portnoy scale to like a 15 or a 20 or
Oh,
something?
come on, Mikey.
Ow. All right. What did I give the burning? Oops. I did say earlier that the burning was better than this movie. Thinking of an actual score, I didn't know I gave the burning a 3.9. Yeah, it deserved it too. I don't think I can give this lower than 3.9, if we're being honest. Where I'm going to live with this movie, it was hard for me to come down with the Portnoy score. I had an idea of where I wanted to live going in, but the number that is screaming to me right now, and it's this number I'm going to go with, is a 4.8. That's the best I can do.
Wow.
That's the best I can do. There you have it.
I appreciate that you at least recognizing the fact that it needed to be rated higher than The Burning.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought I was gonna live like a 4.2 ish to a 4.4 is where I was at. That's another thing too. This thing didn't waste too much of my time, any more than it did. Like it could have been longer, it could have been worse. I just wish they would have got to the point a little more. I wish they would have had a little bit. They like as much as I bitched about the acting, and I did say it was throughout, a certain portion of the movie, but to me, that was a large portion of the movie that I didn't enjoy it. They clearly are very capable actors. I just wish I could have got to see more of it, and there are ways to do that and keep to your premise. And I just didn't feel they hit that note, and it took a while to get to it for me. And I don't know where the fuck somebody stole. They needed an embezzlement lawsuit in here too. Somebody took some money from this motherfucker.
Well,
4.8. I could have done worse, guys. Right or wrong?
You could have.
All right.
Yeah. But with Mikey's bullshit score, that means it is not Slasher Radio approved with an average of 7.2.
Yeah. What would I have had to give it to a 6? Like a high 5.
Shame. It is a pity that this one is not Slasher Radio approved.
I would have had to give it a 5.7, and it wasn't making it there for me, guys.
Unbelievable.
Me giving it a 4, as talking about the good shit at the end is why it's at a 4.8. It wasn't gonna get to a 5.7. I tell you that. Sorry.
2 scores over an 8, and it still doesn't get approved. Unbelievable, Mikey.
Still doesn't, man.
Way to ruin it for everybody.
I told you at the beginning, not to spoil it, but it only takes one person fucking up the Portnoy.
Oh yeah.
For something not to be Slasher Radio approved.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
When's the last time we had a Slasher Radio approved movie? It seems like it's been a while.
Just definitely not Cujo, episode 266.
Oh, that wasn't.
What do you mean?
Wasn't that long ago, was it?
We're at 283 right now with this one. So it's been a bit. And before that, it was Inside. So, and that was 3 episodes before. Oh, you fucked up. Well, no, none of us gave Stitches a. Okay.
Fucking Stitches, no.
Yeah. So the last one was Cujo 266, Inside episode 263, and Hellraiser 2022, where we were joined by the wonderful Amber, and that one got it to 259.
Okay.
Oh, we had Barbarian before that. All right, we had a little hot streak
Yeah.
for a minute there.
Mm.
All right, well, that's it for that. What's done is done. This was a Rob pick. Last week I had my pick. Next week we have a Patreon pick, and then I think by the laws of physics here, Kat gets a pick after that, right?
I think I get a pick.
Yep, I think so.
And then we're back to fighting over what the hell we're gonna watch on a Thursday.
The way it was always intended to be.
Yeah, like a family. So Kat, do you have a movie in mind?
I do have a movie in mind.
Okay. All right. We're not. You don't want to. Do you want to announce it yet? You want some mysteriousness?
You know what? No, I'll go ahead and announce it.
Ballsy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for it. I think that we should watch Apt Pupil.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I think it's a very underrated Stephen King adaptation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those are always kind of interesting to get into anyway. So
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't remember it all that well. It's no Maximum Overdrive or anything, but
I think I don't remember if I've seen that Pupil. I feel like I have, but I don't think I did.
it's an interesting pick, Kat.
Thank you.
Something on left field. Like I haven't thought about that movie in years.
Yeah, that's actually kind of why I picked it, because it came up the other day and it was like, there's a very real chance I could have gone the rest of my life without thinking about this one unless it came up in this specific context.
Yeah. Isn't it like a young Brendan Fraser or something in that?
It's got
David Schwimmer.
It's got David Schwimmer and it's got Ian McKellen in it too.
I knew Ian McKellen was in it. David Schwimmer, really?
Yeah, David Schwimmer's the guidance counselor.
Lord, what the hell's David Schwimmer doing these days?
That's a good
Still
question.
trying to call Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, he's just counting his friends' money and living a good life.
Hey man, that's good money.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on, what's this?
Not Joshua Jackson. All right.
David Schwimmer is worth 120 million.
Yeah, dude. You get a hit sitcom like that, you're set.
Yeah, that's true. You're always gonna make money off that, huh?
Yeah. Not only that, but remember, I mean, even initially they were getting over $1 million an episode at one point.
Yeah, they were doing real good.
Yeah.
Damn, man. There are people just begging to give them money still to this day. Even just damn.
Shit, all that money Jerry Seinfeld got from Seinfeld. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's true. And what's his name? Ray Romano too.
Yeah, Ray Romano.
Let's see how much Ray Romano. I bet it's a ton of money. 200 million.
Yeah.
Damn.
You ever see that documentary when he goes back on the road?
You told me about it.
Oh yeah.
What happened on that again?
Whenever I hear Ray Romano's name, I think of you, because he's going back out on the road like for the first time as a stand-up after fucking Everybody Loves Raymond's gone off the air. And he won't use a public restroom, and he's got a shit. So he has his friend, the guy he's traveling on the road with, pull over to a hotel, and he rents a hotel room just to take a shit.
Hey man, if I had the money to do it, you best believe. Jerry Seinfeld, by the way, worth $950 million.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't know if you know this or
gotta
not.
get me a sitcom.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. Anyway, so that's it for this one. Interesting pick, Rob. You know what? At the end of it all, I still give you credit for stuff. Like this was like I said, you pick them safe a lot, man. And this was a ballsy move. I'll give you that.
Pick them safe. I pick good ones.
Pick them safe a lot.
100% bangers.
This one not approved, not a banger. Officially not a banger.
No, that doesn't mean it just because you didn't like it. It's still a banger.
Hey, it's not approved.
I mean, all the bangers. This one, The Burning, The Prowler, banger.
Oh, I forgot about. Yeah, you picked the fucking Prowler. Yeah, no, you don't got all, but your track record's worse than I thought. See, you either pick them really good and they're safe, or you'll pick a fucking dud. And it's one
Zodiac
or the other.
wasn't a safe pick because you were yelling it wasn't even a horror movie.
It's kind of not a horror movie.
I listened to another horror podcast recently that did an episode on it that was almost 5 hours long. It was the greatest thing ever.
About as long as the fucking movie. Kat, we need to go back and amend our Portnoy's for that.
There are a couple that Portnoy's that I would like to amend.
If you guys lower your Portnoy's for fucking Zodiac, you are out of your
Scream
mind.
4.
That movie
I want to
is
lower my
amazing.
Portnoy for Scream 4, honestly.
I was just going to say, we should do a Portnoy episode, but that scares me because Scream 4, oh, that's hanging on. Why are you going to lower Scream 4, man?
Because every time I watch Scream 4, Scream 4, I rewatched it for the first time in several years to do this podcast, and every time I watch it, it irritates me more. It doesn't hold up.
It's only got
Honestly-
Emma Roberts and her crazy eyes, man.
In all honesty, like no bullshit. I've watched Scream 4 a couple extra times since we did the episode on it. You know, new movies coming out and all that stuff. Mine might go up a little bit. I truly appreciate that fucking movie, and I gave it a 9.1.
Doesn't even, it's not even a Scream movie.
Absolutely is. Very important movie in the genre. But maybe we'll have a Portnoy episode one day. What do you guys feel about that? We just go through all the Portnoys because there's a lot of them. There's holy shit. I don't think we can go through all of them. Well, maybe there's 94 Portnoys that we have on this list.
I mean, does anybody want to listen to that bullshit?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do people
Probably
really
not.
want to listen to us go back and argue about movies we've already argued about?
I mean, that's what we're gonna do anyway. And
Just about like scores. Like maybe we won't want to change. Probably the majority of these.
Yeah.
Just go
I don't
over how we felt about it. I
Well,
don't know. Maybe.
let the listeners, if you think it's something you want to interested in hearing, let us know and we'll maybe do it. But
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to listen to that bullshit.
Only
I mean, I don't
listen
want
to
to
a
listen to regular
5-hour
bullshit either, but
listen to a 5-hour Zodiac podcast.
I was in heaven when that dropped and I saw the runtime. I was like, this is going to be the greatest day of my life.
God. Yeah.
I will say, if there's something like really niche, not that Zodiac is niche, but if there's like a movie or something that you're really into and then a commentary video or a podcast or a show drops an episode that's that long, I get so fucking excited.
Yeah. One of the hosts loves that movie as much as I do. So it was just great. Just listening to him talk about it, I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, you gave Zodiac an 8.7, man.
Yeah, you should be ashamed.
You should be ashamed. That's too high.
It'd be way higher.
I gave it a 7.8.
What I
did
give
Rob
it?
give it?
You gave it a 9.7.
Really?
There's nothing we
should-
could do to ruin that.
That should have been a 9.8.
What would we have to give? Well, me and Kat together could tank it, but it would take a lot.
No, I happen to know from experience that you can't single-handedly. It's a lot easier to tank a movie than it is to secure a movie.
Yeah.
Because you guys fucked up Jack Frost.
I do feel I do kind of feel bad that Jack Frost isn't approved.
That's all on
Why?
you guys.
Because that movie's amazing.
It's fantastic.
And at some point we gotta get to the sequel to that.
You barely gave it enough to get it approved. There was 7.6
It's a great movie.
on a B score.
You should be
Jesus
ashamed of yourself, Rob.
Yeah, shame on you. All right, so next week we got a Patreon pick. Who the hell knows what that'll bring?
Maybe
Will
it'll be the Boogeyman too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I will put up the Boogeyman 2 for you if you still having trouble. Reach out, let me know. We'll walk you through it if anything. But so that'll be in there that we know at least
I
one
will not
nomination.
walk you through it, Will. I don't know how the fuck it works either.
Rob couldn't walk you through it if his life depended on it. Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The instructions you will get from me will be like, I don't know, click the thing and then type it and click the thing. I don't know.
But if that sounds helpful to you,
Yeah.
consider this Rob walking you through it.
Yep.
So after that we have Cat's pick, and then we're back to random movies. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. If you do have a movie, the Patreon is the way to go. Patreon.com/radio. Every month patrons get to nominate and vote on a movie that we discuss for the week. Go support the show. Extra show every week. Easter egg content, fucking memes and whatever else we get for you bastards. You can follow the show at Slasher Radio. You can check out that video on YouTube if you want. Search Slasher Radio, and it'll be up there. It's doing really well. Thank you everybody who checked it out. Thank you everybody listening right now. And I think that's it. I'm at Mikey's Dead on Twitter if you want to give me a follow. Rob, where you at?
You can find me on Twitter at RadioRob123. And as mentioned earlier in the episode, Kat and I have finally launched the Nick Effin' Woo Cage podcast, and it is available wherever you are listening to Slasher Radio.
I really want every time that show is mentioned to just put the first minute and a half of that show in the clip on it. Like, it's great.
You listen to me. You're Nick fucking... Whoa, Cage!
Welcome to the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast. And Kat, woo! There you go. I know you picked the name because you really wanted to lay in that whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
The problem is going to be I am rarely, if ever, going to have the energy to do that by the time we record these episodes. However, you are welcome to do it anytime you'd like.
All right. My plan was to do it every week, and then I heard our intro music and decided I might not need to do it every week. But because it is our inaugural show, I feel like maybe I should go for it. Welcome, everyone, to the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast.
Or at least the intro into the music and then Kat's intro. Would be just,
She did a hell of a job on that.
Kat, you did. Bravo.
Yeah, because there was no way I do not have the energy for that ever.
No. Standing ovation, actually, for Kat Valor. That was, I was impressed. I rewinded it twice. So, I was like, damn. Kat, where are they finding you?
You can find me, aside from on the Nick Effin' Woo Cage Cast, you can find me on Twitter at cat_Valor, VOLEUR. You can check out my website, catvalor.com, where you can pre-order my book, Revenge Arc. All pre-orders are signed, so you have until August 1st to do that.
I don't know if I should continue with the shtick of telling people not to do it to annoy me, because for the first time ever, I do that and Chris goes, oh, well, it'll annoy Mikey, so I won't do it. All the fucking sudden, Chris. Go to catvalor.com. And we will check you guys out next week. Please be gentle, patrons. Good night from Slasher Radio.
Wouldn't it be nice if the patrons were nice to us?
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, like that's ever gonna happen.
You would think they would be the ones, though, to be
I
nice
mean,
to
haven't
us.
been bad this year. I mean, we got Carousel and stuff, so that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would like to keep this up. I'm feeling good about the patrons right now.
I feel like, is Allie on a streak? Is she won like 2 or 3 in a row?
Two in
now?
a row.
Yeah.
Well, it was Allie month also. So.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And we got Allie month 2 coming up in June.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
No.
We talked about this because she saved the show.
Yeah, she saved the show during the interview, so now she gets another month.
You agreed. You signed off on this.
I did not. I absolutely did not. I guarantee I did not. An Allie month. She don't get a month. She's a pain in the ass.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.
This